of our youth, but there's still nothing as beautiful as you. You show me love as we get older, and I'm falling at your feet. After 30 years of service and months of it on me, show me love as we grow colder, and our love grows by the heat that our older bones are missing, but our hearts will never meet. As we grow colder, love grows by the heat, older bones are missing, hearts will never meet. Because your hand belongs in my hand, belongs in your hand, belongs with me. Show me love as we get older, and I'm falling at your feet. After 30 years of service and months of it on me, show me love as we grow colder, let our love grow by the heat. After 30 years of service and months of it on me, show me love as we grow colder, let our love grow by the heat that our older bones are missing, but our hearts will never
I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I live alone on my own, won't you save me? I've got hope, but I need more than that. You can help me, bring me down to earth. And I feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. We've both got problems, don't you know? Now get them off your chest, put your mind to rest. And she said, I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I walk alone on top to my toe, right from the word go, I was falling, I was falling. Before you even know, the cracks start to show. I was falling, I was falling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lions League. And do we have a show for you today? We have 3 best-of-1 scrims with mixture teams between all of the Army guys that we have in the Lions League and some extras as well. But before we get into that, let me introduce the phenomenal, the fantastic, the absolutely brilliant Josh Martin. Josh, do you want to say hi to everybody?
I love how much you pick me up. It's fantastic. I love it. I'll be humble. I'm not a brilliant, fantastic, amazing. I'm pretty cool though, but not as cool as this guy over here. No, wait, wrong side. That side, right there. He's cool. Right. I'm super excited for today. It's kind of like a different kind of vibe. This is the sort of vibe that we saw on the VE Day broadcast, where it was 3 best-of-1s, kind of some mixed teams. We'll see some names that we haven't seen before. We'll see some names that we have seen before. In fact, a whole lot of names that we haven't seen before. Actually, I recognize Dan W there, Mr. Snowman, without. Jake 1 is a new one, but I spoke to him the other day because he's actually going to be playing in the show match this Saturday for CSGO Fight Night, so that's cool. I'm interested to see how he plays. He's on Team Europe, and Tyler's there as well. But other than that, it's actually a whole lot of new players, so I'm excited to see how those guys perform.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Jumping straight in. It's pistol round.
Straight in. They are not messing around today. In fact, we get to see JKM again. Do you remember how well he did the first time he showed up? He was playing with our, was it our Signals team, I believe? I believe it was our Signals team. And we were talking about how well the Signals have set themselves up in the Lions League. And already we've seen a very quick charge onto Long here. The map is Inferno. It's a great map to cast and an amazing map to watch. And already Josh opening up the kill feed. He's grabbed one without, grabs a second. JKM, they're rebuttaling on the pit position. Does finding one, but there's another one there. Josh, and without finding 2 kills to put it down to JKM on his own, on mid. And he's going to have to try and find his way on the site. The bomb is there. And it's guarded by 2 very aggressive CTs. And there we go. The peek around.
No chance.
Good pickup from Sammy. And without there to back him up as well. Good start already from the Army Scrim Team 2.
Yeah, I mean, the T side there, they just... they couldn't find anything. They took... I say they couldn't find anything. They took a lot of control, actually. They got right up long. They could have wrapped around through Arch if they chose to, but instead they try and get around the site. They just couldn't take care of Josh. If they killed Josh in Library there, they've got a route onto the site. They can try and make something work, but no, he was absolutely cleaning up by being able to stay alive as well. He can slow things down, call the rotations, and just completely shut down that push. So a really, really nice pistol round from Scrim Team 2. Means that they can force into this one, especially with 4 players staying alive as well. They can keep their Kevlar and, well, T-side right now. They've forced up some pistols, but that's going to be all. No bomb plant means that they can't pull a lot more than that into this one, and they're just getting completely mowed down. So far, Heretic, he's found himself 2 with that MP9. It's going to be a nice little economy boost, and without getting one with the MP7 as well, going to fall right back off of it. They're just being picked apart right now, not able to find themselves anything. And all they're doing is feeding these kills to the SMGs. Oh no, a whiff! That should have been a free kill, but not today, as Heretic picks up his 3rd.
That he does. Great pickup from him. We're going to see what left alive. Trying to work out how to actually pronounce that name. I'm going to go with what. Josh, what do you think? It looks like Watut, but obviously I don't want to pronounce the poor guy's name wrong. Watuto.
They've got some
Watto
names.
Watto, maybe? Ooh.
Nah, because there's the... Oh.
Ooh.
Watto. Yeah, maybe.
Watto. It's kind of like Moto from... if you've ever seen...
Gayato.
As well. Great names today. Very great names. We are going to see them charging up the banana side. They don't care what names we call them, as long as we cast them charging onto this B site. Has slowed down a tad after that Molotov. We're going to see Dan W. That leadership expertise that we like to see in the Lions League coming into play here. He's leading the Scrim team now into the bomb site. They've backed up now. Gayato going to be leading the charge now onto A site instead, and they're going to try and get apps control as Dan W falls.
Falls indeed, and well, as one more falls, it's going to be a 4 versus 3 now. Logix. Okay, yeah, no, that's easier to pronounce than I thought it was. Logix. He's going to be able to get himself a gun. He's going to be able to do the work with it, though. Yes, he does. A nice headshot onto Stan. Gets him on the bomb site. The Molotov's going to slow down the rotation as well. He could get the bomb down here, but without's going to be the key player. Swings out short. Completely shuts that down. He plays it perfectly. Hits his shots. His timing's impeccable. Cannot be faulted there at all. I mean, Scream Team 1 almost got away with that. And had they got the bomb down, got themselves some post plants, they could have made that work. So definitely dangerous, but not going to be enough. Finally, they're able to pull out a buy round, though. It's odd to see. I'm going to call him Watto Watto. Down to an MP7 with no utility when he's got plenty of money to have bought an AK and utility and stuff. It's quite a bizarre one. Either way, though, rest of his teammates on the AK is an AWP on JKM. And actually, we're seeing the same on without. But, oh no, they're on a bonus round. Don't worry. That's just me being stupid. They saved those guns from the last round.
He does. He is going to save it. Interesting to see that not too much damage has already been done to these teams. We do see Josh back up. He's been flashed out of his position. He's going to go slightly deeper into CT. We're going to see the same play coming out again from the T's. They play hard up Banana, keeping Dan W there. Will he get down this time? They're asking a rotation over from the CTs. This is going to be working, or at least hopefully working for the T's here, if they can find the shots and, you know, pick apart these defenses. Chat, if you are watching right now and you want to let us know who you're here to support, obviously your favorite players from the Lions League teams, then by all means put it in the chat, get involved. We love to see what you guys have to say in the chat. So by all means, get involved.
Heretic gets himself a nice position. Watto, I don't know why he's just pushing through Boiler there. No support. And Heretic absolutely cleaning up. Finds himself 3 as they all push out to try and trade their fallen comrades. And they just cannot do so. It's Dan W and Logix now. Last alive. Logix is going to fall. And wow, Stan, he doesn't need to see. He doesn't need his scope. He's going to take out Dan W, putting 4 on the board for Scrim Team 2. And actually, well, I thought, after we saw round number 3, I thought when Scrim Team 1, they pull out a buy round, they might be able to make something work. But it just didn't work out for them at all. They were just completely mowed down. Everyone was being picked off one by one. They were all pushing individually, not winning their angels. Didn't work out for them at all. And right now they're going for a fast B play. Dan W. I thought he was going to come out on top there, but Josh has got Sammy S there to support him. And he's doing even more work as he finds himself another. Still keeping this top banana control as well. Normally you'd see the CTs, they get a couple of kills here and they fall right back off of it. Instead, they've chosen to stay up there, and it's going to be costly as Josh falls to the nade. But Sammy S, he's still alive. He's doing so much work. He's on for the ace. Logic's not going to give it to him, and Sammy's going to fall off, throw the deep smoke. Doesn't want to throw away a rifle, but actually, he's going for this. Sammy, he's hungry for that ace, and Logix has realised there's no chance of him winning this round. He's going to fall back, try and save this AWP.
What a play from Sammy, though. Holding at that position, like the Alamo, not letting anyone get up there. It's great to see, especially coming out from 2 teams that aren't actually playing together with each other in the series, in the Lions League series. But they're coming together today to do a friendly, to put on a show for you guys here in the chat. So obviously it's going to be wild to see some puggy action today. But again, we might also see some strats coming out from a few of the guys who do play with each other or play against each other in some of the teams we'll see today. But Josh, at that 4K though, beautiful stuff from him. Do you think he's going to find this 5K?
No. I think this is probably Heretics. Oh, no, Sammy S is there. I think Heretics might fall here. Oh, no. Shot's been missed.
Oh, no.
Oh, Sammy does actually get it. He does actually get it. Heretic, we're just gonna assume that you deliberately whiffed so that your teammate could come in and get the ace. What a team player. What a team player, Heretic. Fantastic guy. And yeah, Sammy Essie is going to pull off the ace. The 4K was very, very good. It's questionable for him to stay in top banana. I suppose after the smoke was thrown, it made sense. But to continue to peak, continue to contest it, maybe at a slightly higher caliber, he would have been punished for that. But today it is going to work out. Very, very nice 4K. That did lead on to a later ace, but can he pull it off again? Not today. He's going to get caught with his pants down right in the open, and Josh going to get 1 deeged. And now, the T side, they've got the man advantage, they've got the B site. 2 players are low, so this grenade could do something, but it's going to fall a bit short. And now the retake from the CT side's coming in. They are going to go for this one, but Dan W, a nice jump spot. Going to get in the info. Won't do any damage, though. And Heretic, oh, he's only got the P250. Doesn't want to be using the AWP that close range, but they need to win their aim duels, and today it's not working out. We're down to a 2-on-2. Make that a 2-on-1 without cleaning up. The bomb's been tapped, and Dan W, well, he's there with an AWP. I don't think he's got any chance of doing this. He needs to connect a shot through the smoke. It's not going to happen. The defuse comes in. Oh, the shot does actually come in, but just after the defuse happens. That's so unfortunate. Dan W will be able to take his AWP into the next round, but oh, that is a shame.
Exactly, far too late. You were calling it so well. He looked like he was just about to get that snipe, and the bomb ticked down right to the end there. And that's another round on the board for Scrim Team 2. Army Scrim Team 1 have yet to put a point on the board. And they are struggling today on their T side to do so. Let's see them pull it back. They've got some great players with them, though. JKM, Dan W. You know, the other guys we haven't seen as much, so we can't really obviously call how good they are, but we're going to have to see them do it today. As we see Stan, actually. He's going to be the first one to catch some conflict. Does Molotov down, and he blocks off in short position, but that's all he can do, as he does get taken down, and the waterfall coming out from the apartment's position. We're going to see the T's run through. Gayato actually sees a player and doesn't take him. Decides to burn him down instead. Gayato, absolutely brutal plays from him. No prisoners at all. JKM finds one. This might be the round that Army Scrim Team 1 needed.
Yeah, all initiating off of, well, Dan W getting himself an early pick towards mid, gives them that man advantage, and then as they go over towards A, I love that A apartment's T-side setup. One person goes into the bedroom through the window, one person comes up the stairs, you hold either side, you know that there's someone playing that apartment's corridor, and you just ready to peek, you go 3, 2, 1, you both peek at the same time, there's absolutely no chance of them holding that. Best case scenario, they kill one of you, but most of the time you are able to take him down and retain the man advantage. No trade potential there. Really, really strong play. So yeah, works out really, really well for them. A very coordinated round, and actually it shows, yeah, it pays off. They keep all 5 players alive. It allows them to build up some money. I'm surprised they've got as much money as they have, considering they are 6-1 down right now. But it's definitely good for them. JKM should be able to connect that shot. No, he's not quick enough. Sammy S. That is some speedy reactions. It's very rare that you see an AWPer just crouch peeking slowly at an angle. But either way, Sammy S, it works out for him. Peeker's advantage, I suppose, does give them that man advantage. And they might be able to bounce back and win this round, which would be very, very good for them and their economy, as Sammy's still doing work.
What a I'm very surprised he pulled off that slow peek in the way that he did. He saw him for a good couple of seconds. Look again, the slow peek's coming from Dan W. This time, of course, doesn't pay off. Heretic getting him with that headshot. AWP is down. He's going to keep pushing down Banana as we see some more action going on here. But Sammy's actually snuck behind. He's going to be the man to possibly end this round early. So he has been spotted. Heretic's there to back him up. His battle buddy's here to help him out, and he doesn't need it. Sammy with 2 clinical shots with the AWP, taking both T's down, and that's all she wrote for that round. 7-1. Army Scrim Team 1, they need to pull this one back. Ooh, we're going to see a spread out now from the CTs, of course, as usual, running all around the map to keep those positions secure. So we're going to see a 3-2 anchor, but it's going to be a very quick T rush coming in. Oh, there we go. Heretic falls. Josh also falls in the backlines. JKM taking him out. Sammy with a lot to do. AWP in hand. Oh my gosh, JKM through the smoke, dropping him like it's nothing. I don't even know if he saw him. JKM is also burning as well. He's still alive with 6 HP. Fire cannot kill a dragon, I guess, as JKM, the Targaryen, staying alive in that corner. And it's going to be a 5 versus 2 retake. The CTs made that 5 versus 4. 2 versus 4. I can't count today without taking down 1. but we're gonna see. Oh, she gets caught, taking his time to take him out as well. Make that a second from the young man. That's a great pickup from him. And second round going the way of Army Scrum Team 1.
I'm surprised they went for that with the 2 AWPs, because they're not the weapons you want, especially for a B retake. There was no real chance of them pulling that one off. Would have made a lot more sense for them to fall right back, bring those AWPs into the next round. They can drop some rifles to their teammates, and they could have pulled out a full buy here whilst retaining that double AWP setup. But they throw them away, and yeah, that's going to be costly for them. Oh no, that grenade! It actually does a lot less damage than I was expecting it to do. They are going for this B control. They might be able to find themselves an AWP. Logic unable to connect his shot so far. Gets one, but he should get overwhelmed, but no! Sammy S takes down Watto, but he will eventually get traded. So, a 4-on-3 now. They're on the A site. Heretic's going to fall as well. Yeah, this is pretty clean stuff from the T side. They've been able to take this one well, and yeah, Scrim Team 2 not able to do a whole lot more in that round. 4 players staying alive for the T side as they put their 3rd round on the board. Now going into round number 11, well, you'd think that the CTs would be able to buy here, but Heretic somehow doesn't have any money. I don't know why.
Oh.
Did he force into last round?
He might have. Either that or a terrible investment in some real estate, but it's going to affect him now. He does get bought by somebody else, thankfully. His team are looking after him.
It's Stan making the sacrifice. He's put himself down onto an MP9 so that Heretic can have a rifle. It's important to have that gun over towards the B side, especially when the T side are taking banana like this. It's a fantastic grenade, though. It does a lot of damage early on. And the smoke going up as well is going to slow things down, allow a rotation to come over. The thing is they've not just taken the control. They know that they're there because the steps are in, and they're actually charging straight through the smoke. Josh really should be connecting that shot, but he doesn't come out on top, and now a 3 versus 3, but they've got the site, they've got the bomb down. So now a retake for the CTs to try and make work.
Ooh, no, that spray through the smoke, actually. JK's so close. Sammy, he's so clean with that rifle. He finds 2. Is he going to find a 3rd? He's a madman right now. And he has the backup from Stan. I think they know where he is. He's going to try and defuse this. He doesn't need to worry, because Stan does take out Dan W in the back line. And look at this pan, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. EFL production team, Lions League, doing work right now. Smooth as anything.
We've actually got a cameraman in the server that walks along and holds the camera. Yeah. Insider men. So, yeah, very nice round. Very questionable from JKM. He heard the boost and sprayed through the smoke. Didn't spray long enough to actually kill anyone, but he did some damage. And then he turned his back to it. So, yeah, very bizarre to see. It is going to cost him his life. The nades aren't going too well today, are they?
No, they are
They're
not.
really, really not. But as the full buy comes in for Scrim Team 1, they're trying to bounce back off of this one. Try and pull some more rounds into this, because I always say it, but it comes down to rounds like these, where if you win it, you can pull it back, you can find yourself in an 8-7 half. If you lose it, well, not a lot of money. Well, actually, they've got quite a lot of money, so they will be able to buy into the next, but still. They want to be putting as many rounds on the board as they possibly can, and that whiffed smoke's not going to help matters at all. As now they've got no avenue out of brackets, and without, just misses the shot, but it's fine. Gets himself the 1 dig, and yeah, I mean the T's. This is completely falling apart for them. They've got 2 players alive, a 4 versus 2. Otto trying to sneak his way around the back, but not going to happen. Josh is wise to it, and Logic's just going to fall right back and save that AWP. So, Scream Team 2 get themselves onto 9. It'll already be a good half if they lose an extra 3 in a row. But oh my goodness, Logic's.
Goodbye.
He's been picked out of the air.
Goodbye, Logics. He got absolutely domed then. But let's just harken back to what you said about the... Because obviously, production value here is absolutely stellar. We got the cameramen around the map. Obviously, we pay them very well to do so. Very dangerous job. If you guys are considering becoming a CSGO cameraman to catch the likes of without getting domed by Logics, then by all means apply at the lionsleague.co.uk or EFL social media in the DMs. Let them know that Blitzy told you that you could be a CSGO cameraman just like Randall.
Randall, a very, very brave soul, but Heretic, oh no! No, he was flashed! He was flashed, and I think the flash was actually from his teammate. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Watto Watto's flash, but still, he could have just stayed in that corner, waited for the flash to wear off, and then maybe got himself a couple of kills, but instead he just sprays away. Does a lot of damage, but shouldn't matter too much. His teammates have cleaned up. Gayato, the last alive, he's got himself an AWP, but only 4 points of health, and I can't imagine he'll be able to do much, even as he walks back, as Stan is behind. There we go. Woo. Nice shot from Stan to close it out. CT side get themselves onto double digits. 10-3 right now. We should be seeing a buy coming in from Scrum Team 1. There we go. Buy comes out. They really want to be trying to win this one to take this 10-5, because if they don't, then they're not leaving themselves many rounds to play with on their CT side.
No, they are not, and we're going to see a very rushed mid-take, and that might be what they need. Dan W taken out with the AWP. Quite a mouthful to say in one go. Gayato fragging down Sammy as he does take Dan W in return. But we're going to see Stan in here in such a dangerous position. I don't know whether he got spotted first, but Gayato doesn't spot him. All he spots his bullets, so it goes right through his head, and Stan takes a second. Watto falls down, and Stan is just on fire right now. Stan, what are you doing? That short position is so dangerous to try and push. It's going to be Logic's now on long, and he does fall. Josh cleaning things up. That was looking so promising for the T's there. Army Scrum Team 1 really trying, but it's going to be another round going the way of Army Scrum Team 2, and look at that, as we were talking about it, that great camera work. Oh, phenomenal.
Randall, he's on a harness. he's drifting across. And it's quite comical to think about, but oh yes, of course. It's not Ryan observing today. We have got a new observer in today, actually. It is Salty J.
Showing his chops right now, giving us those beautiful panning shots. So thank you to Jay for taking the danger pay and flying through the air as bullets fly from our CTs and Ts this afternoon. So if you want to put hashtag pray for Jay, by all means pop it in the chat. But while we wait for the action to continue, we have a bit of a stalemate. Heretic in the boosted position. Stan is also aiming down from CT as the smokes come in, and Dan W might find somebody here.
Heretic's in a fantastic position if they don't clear it. He's doing well to just keep himself in the corner, but Dan W entries in with the AWP, actually predicts that he's going to be there and shoots. I mean, that's amazing. And right now, Josh can't connect his shot. It is down to a 3-on-3 as they've actually gone in a little bit too late, and that CT smoke had dissipated just as they were pushing, and it is going to cost them. So a 3-on-3, a very doable retake for the CT side. As these guys aren't able to get post plants, they're all locked on the site. And a Sammy S makes easy work of Gayato. Dan W is the last man alive. That nade's going to finish him off without. Fantastic Kobe gets Scrim Team 2 on 12. A 12-3 half. That is absolutely amazing. And I mean, when we see, as I said earlier, we see 8-3. You think 8-3? That could go one of two ways. The T side, they can pull a couple of rounds back. We might be seeing a 9-6. We might be seeing an 8-7. But no, they round after round pull it off. Even when they lose the site early, they lose 2 early men. They play the retakes perfectly. They play together. And I mean, it really has shown this half absolute domination. You've got a player like Sammy sitting at 15-9 right now as well. Absolutely amazing. He's been doing so much work with that AWP. And I hope to see the same kind of aggressive style AWPing on the T side. I mean, just a round that sticks in my head is where he got himself a couple of early kills in mid. And then when there were 2 players last alive and they were rotating off of B, he pushed right down second mid with the AWP and killed them as they were rotating from T-spawn. It's such a dangerous, crazy play. But yeah, just hyper-aggressive mentality on this player. And he's really connecting his shots with the AWP today. So you can let him off. You can let him off making these stupid plays because it's working.
There's a great saying out there, and it's a CSGO one as well that we've seen a few times in the Lions League per se. And that is, if it's dumb, but it works, it's not dumb. it's also an engineer play as well, because we've seen the engineers pull off some ridiculous things in this season so far. The likes of the Negev plays, the 5 Negevs in T spawn, the iconic moment where they were all shooting at that one bell. It's history. It's history. It's Lions League history, and we love to, delve deep into the Lions League history books. Hopefully, when me and Josh are old men, we can tell these stories about how these army guys, took to the field, fought each other in, hand-to-hand combat with knives at the start of rounds. And it's a beautiful thing, chat. So thank you for being a part of it. And that's my ramble done while we wait to see this half start up. Not entirely sure why it's taken so long for us to get back in, but I'm sure we will find out momentarily. Until then, I've got a surprise for you, chat. It is Josh's beautiful mug yet again. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see what happened with those guys. I think they might have been abducted by aliens, but that's okay. It happens a lot here at the Lions League. That high skill level is a great thing to obviously take to other planets and get them to battle against each other in space CS:GO, as I've been told about conspiracy theories. So, Josh, how do you think this game is going? Went on a bit of a ramble there.
Just a little bit, I think we should stick on that ramble though. I mean, I'll definitely be telling my kids about this, in the future, and about how we were up in the sky in our little studio, and we were looking down, and we were talking about it. Just we're there in the action, but we're not in any danger. We're sitting in our nice little studio, and we're just talking about the events unfolding. But the game so far, okay. I don't really know what to say. I mean, it is quite the saying that you said before, where it's like, it's dumb, but it works, so don't change it. It's somewhat, especially on weeks like this, can just be the epitome of Lions League. Yeah, it's like you got players like Sammy, who today is literally just running around with the AWP. Yeah, on a CT side, you'd normally see there's a fine line between, you get these like cannon AWPers that are playing deep on the sites, they're holding their angles, they're fantastic at hitting their shots, but they're not going for like these aggressive picks. You get these dynamic AWPers that are actually sometimes really hard to play against, where they're switching up their position all the time so that they're not predictable, so that they don't get nade stacked, so that they aren't bombarded with flashbangs and then overwhelmed. They will go for a mid pick sometimes. Sometimes they'll tell one of the B players to go onto A and they'll go for a banana pick, or they're going into apartments where they're crossing over to boiler early if they've got the spawn to do so, and they're going for a second mid pick. Just these really dynamic AWPers that are going for picks everywhere. Whereas today, Sammy actually just seems to be like entrying with an AWP. He's like he's pushing angles. He seems to be getting that mid pick pretty consistently. He's causing a lot of problems for. Can't remember which team was which now. We're just going to call it the T side.
Army Scrim Team 1 is currently down at the moment. They've only managed to put a couple of rounds on the board, but that is also Dan W's team, JKM's team. Some really big names, but they have not been putting the rounds on the board, Josh.
Yeah, they've not been putting the rounds on the board. It's interesting to see they've been putting up the numbers somewhat. Yeah, actually, some of the fraggers on that side have got more kills than everyone on the CT side, except Sammy, and Without, I think, was second with 15 frags. So they're putting up the kills, but they just can't close out the rounds. And I think that so much of it is to do with the fact that Sammy's picking people off, and when he's getting those initial kills, it's so hard to win a round when you're a man down. It's even harder to win a round when you're 2 men down, and especially when if you play a round and it's a 5v5 and you lose a man, but then you instantly trade it and you say, okay, now it's a 4 versus 4, and then you can say, right, there's now one less man on this side of the map, so we can try and make this work, get that kill, maybe it gets traded, but like you can make it work, you can play the trading game, yeah? But when you are literally losing a player in the first 10 seconds of the round from a mid pick or a banana pick, and you can't trade it, you're then just a man down. And then everything you go to do after that, you're then just behind. Yeah, even if you go on to B and they get the first pick, then it's a 5 versus 3. Even if you trade it, that you're still a man down. It just makes it so much more difficult, and it's such a strong thing to have on a CT side or a T side. Someone that not only can get those initial kills but can get away with it. Yeah, it's all well and good opening things up, but if you get traded, it's still worthwhile, but it's not as impactful as if you can get that kill and get away with your life, and then you're sorted. Then you're absolutely sorted. And I think statistically speaking, it's something like 71 or 72% of the time. If you get that first pick, you then go on to win the round. It's pretty crazy. So having someone like that can consistently do that every round, yeah, it will over time put you ahead 100%.
We're seeing it definitely in the scoreline at the moment. Obviously, with it being such a, such a massive gap between both teams currently, and it is only a best of one as well. So, Army Scrim Team One are really gonna have to bring this one back in if we're gonna see a closer, tighter game. But obviously, we're gonna have to wait to find out when we're gonna be getting back in. So, in the meantime, Josh, you were saying that your opinion of the studio is currently we are above the action. We're looking down like the casting. I don't want to use the term gods, but the casting gods for this game at least. Commentating on what's going on. So we've seen many things. Is this how like in the clouds kind of thing with a couple of orcs like kind of like line in the clouds kind of thing? It's like CS:GO heaven.
I mean, that's how I'm thinking about it. I mean, we could be in one of like the locked bedrooms. That would also make sense. Obviously, in the houses, the second mid, the T-apps, we could be in one of those apartments. Lots of the doors don't open. So we could be in one of those rooms as well. Yeah, that would make sense. We could be there.
Could be in there. But what I like to say, Josh, is obviously we've seen myself. I was sent to Gamer Island in the early years of the Lions League. And now we've seen, EFL have sent us to casting heaven, per se. I love the fact that the Lions League has been so welcoming to us as casters, as well as sent us to these amazing places. Like they private jet to Gamer Island, private jet to CS:GO heaven. It's a great time to be a part of the Lions League, ladies and gentlemen. So obviously, from me, and I'm going to presume Josh is going to agree with me here that EFL and Leo's are doing an amazing job to bring the content for you guys here today. Especially over how long have we been doing this now, Josh? How long has the Lions League been around? It's been a hot minute now, hasn't it?
I don't know how long the Lions League has been around, because obviously you were doing it before I came in, but this is my fourth or fifth week now, I believe. Fifth week, I think, doing the Lions League. So yeah, I've got to see a lot now. I've really got to know the players. I've even had the opportunity to jump into a couple of games and play with a couple of the guys. So yeah, really getting myself into it, and I'm really enjoying it, and I hope to be able to do future seasons. But yeah, I mean, EFL AOZAT doing a fantastic job, and I mean, I wish I was part of the Gamer Island era. I never got to visit Gamer Island, but
hey,
I wish
we
I
might
could go.
we might end up on Gamer Island next week. EFL keep us on our toes all the time. It's like a big old family. So obviously, if you guys, when the lockdown is over, I'm going to presume some of you guys, obviously UK based. So if you guys want to, obviously the Army, they do events. They go to events and they meet you guys, play with you guys, especially an event called Insomnia Gaming Fest. You'll be seeing them there. They're going to be bringing their best players. So hopefully, when this lockdown is done, you can come and meet the Army guys, some of the EFL guys as well. Myself, Josh, if he wants to come along, and
I'm at every Insomnia, so
there we go. We can all have a couple of drinks, obviously non-alcoholic, because obviously we need to keep a level of professionalism while we're playing CS:GO, because we need to keep beating the public. That's what we've done the last 2 times we've been to Insomnia. Army is yet to be beaten. Can confirm. Might not be true, but can confirm that the Army guys have never been beaten. Tyler can tell you if he's here. Don't know whether he's here. Tyler, you here? Is he in the studio? I don't think he's in the studio. We are just going to wait to find out what happens with the game. Hopefully, we can get straight back into it, because Josh is eager to see who wins this next game.
Indeed. When it comes to that next Insomnia Festival, though, I didn't realize you did a Army versus the public. All right. Now I'm normally gaming. I'm normally in the BYOC bit in the tournament area, and I'm playing. All right. But next time, I'm going to bring a couple of my boys, and we're gonna give the Army guys a run for their money.
Oh, chat, clip it, mark it down. Josh has laid down the gauntlet, and will the army pick it up? Which team is it going to be, do you think? Because obviously, the last 2 times it's been the Royal Engineers. The Royal Engineers have brought their best guys. They've smashed it every time. But I'd love to see. Obviously, I love the engineer guys. I obviously got to know them very well. But I'd love to see some of the signals guys there. You know, the AMS guys, or the or even the artillery. God, the artillery. Imagine them being there. It would be unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see. You're saying about the engineers. I kind of assumed that it would be like a British Army side, where it would be a few guys from different areas. But that's how I think that would be interesting if that was the case, because we've seen that in some weeks. The VE Day stream, we saw, rather than these British Army groups spread out, we saw a split into like the signals and the artillery and the engineers and stuff. We saw just a British Army side, which was like a few of the best players from each of these areas. That would be really cool, because that was actually really interesting to see. That was a really strong side. I mean, they dominated that day. They really, really dominated that day. I think they won 16-5 and 16-6 or something like that. It was crazy. So that would be really interesting to see it in Insomnia. We will have to wait and see, though, because obviously the Insomnia that was supposed to go on last month, that was cancelled due to COVID. Insomnia in August, that is yet to be cancelled, but I assume it will be. I'm kind of getting info every day where they sort of say, oh, well, we think it's going to be cancelled, but we don't know. It all just comes down to when the UK lift the restriction on public events, because even when we come out of lockdown, I don't think these sort of mass gatherings will be back up and running again until later in the year. But I mean, it would be nice, but obviously safety first, and the public well-being comes first, 100% over gaming. So we'll have to see. It might not be until next April that we'll be at another Insomnia.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, obviously, here at EFL and the Lions League, of course, we want you guys to stay safe, stay inside. I mean, you guys don't have your own personal gamer island like me and Josh, sadly. So we are here to have a great time. I have to tell a lie, chat. We are actually still on Gamer Island. I didn't want to rub it in. Welcome to Gamer Island, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'll take that on the chin. Josh didn't even know. We kept him in the dark about Gamer Island. He thought he was actually in the studio still, but no, we are still on Gamer Island. Can confirm.
All of the walls have just unfolded around me, and I'm now in paradise. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautiful unveil.
Yeah, Josh actually thought it was one of the production staff bringing over margaritas. No, it's actually a socially distancing bartender that also lives on the island. Dropped it 15 feet away, and Josh had to go and pick it up. How was your margarita, Josh? Was it good?
It was really good, thanks. It was really good. I thought he was going to throw it at me, and I would have had to catch it, but no. It was very, very good. I like this. It's a nice setting. This is good.
Somehow they managed to get the whole island on the string, because last time it was just my little box. But it's actually it's really warm too. I don't know how warm it is today. I've not checked the thermostat, but it is very, very good though. Very, very good. Josh, what's your opinions on Gamer Island? Are you enjoying it here?
I am. I'm really enjoying it. The Wi-Fi is not too good. I'm not getting any signal either, but it's good. It's good. I like it here. I mean, looking at this is making me feel like, I need to go on holiday. I'm starting to miss that. I had to cancel a holiday, obviously due to COVID as well. It's sad times, but I'm sure we'll prevail through it, and everything will go back to normal. And hopefully this game will sort itself out soon too, as well. I don't know about you, but I don't know. I think you might be right. I think they might have been abducted by aliens.
I think they might have, yeah. In fact, I think we should actually, just in case the aliens decide to abduct the casters as well, I think we should go inside. There is a studio on the island as well. So we're just going to run in there real quick, chat. So if you guys hang around, here we go. Josh is now in his chat. I'm actually on the TV. I'm in a quarantine box because obviously we can't stay too close to each other because of COVID-19. I do feel very, very strange that we're so close to each other. It's like
I think it's nice and cozy. It's like
Very
a cozy.
cozy.
You're just behind me. I can look up and talk to you. This is good. I like this. Also, we're somehow
It's
in
very-
London. Like, look at the background. This isn't
Are we in
Gamer
London?
Island in the background. Yeah, we've
Oh no,
we've
actually, yeah.
teleported to London.
London's infamous beaches, if you guys have ever been, they are very good. Very, very good. So hold on. So I can actually look down at Josh right now. It's very,
Ah, there we
very
go. There we
strange,
go.
very
We're on Gamer
surreal.
Island.
Oh, we on Gamer? The
We're on Gamer
yeah,
Island.
yep. There we go. Can confirm that was a fake backdrop. We are now. We're still in Gamer Island. What plot twist after plot twist today here at the Lions League, ladies and gentlemen. Seeing as we somehow lost all of the army guys to an alien abduction. Oh, we're being
It's a rotating studio. It spins.
Little
It's
do we-
like that restaurant at the top of the Eiffel Tower. It spins.
Oh wait,
That's
the
what
top of the
our
Eiffel
studio's like.
Tower.
Yeah, I think there's a restaurant at the top there that spins. Maybe I'm just thinking of Rush
Oh.
Hour 3. I don't.
That's quite the I'd love to eat at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I didn't even know it was a thing. Did not
There is
know.
a restaurant up there. There is a restaurant up there. Apparently, the rotating one is at the top of BT Tower, but in Rush Hour 3, there is a rotating restaurant at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I don't know how real that
Wait,
is.
The
But
BT Tower? Are we talking about the one in Birmingham?
in London, I believe, the big tall one that kind
Oh.
of looks like the what's the Doctor Who magic wand thing? I don't watch Doctor Who.
We got any Whovians in the chat? You're gonna have to help. Sonic Screwdriver, I think it's called.
Sonic Screwdriver. I'm gonna get slated for that. That is.
Oh dear.
I just don't watch Doctor Who at all. I never have. I'll be honest.
Neither do I, to be honest. But either way, what we can confirm is that the Doctor, even though obviously TV shows are made about him, TV shows are made about him, but he's actually
Yes.
helping us find our Army CS:GO team. Oh, yeah,
sorry.
that is that. I can
Let's have a
confirm that is the BT Tower. I can't really see it from my box, to be honest. My box doesn't really give me too much visual, but
I am
Josh
right.
can
It looks like
confirm.
a Sonic Screwdriver, doesn't it?
It does actually. It might just be a massive one. There's got to be some conspiracy theories about that one. Oh, I'm now Josh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Oh
I
my
am.
God.
I am a circle. Oh, it's going crazy today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pre-game stream, and we're back. It was all a fever dream, ladies and gentlemen. We had to sweat that one out together, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna forget that we were on the island. We're gonna forget that we were in the studio. We're gonna forget that Josh put me in a box. It's all chaos today here at the Lions League. I do hope you guys are enjoying yourselves anyway. But yeah, no, we're just gonna have to wait for them to get back in. Josh, where do you think that the Army team has disappeared to?
I don't know.
I
don't know. I have absolutely no idea. It was a bizarre time for it to cut out because obviously it was half time. But yeah, no. Abducted by aliens. I think you could be right by that. I'm trying to think of somewhere else they could have gone. I have no idea.
Very, very interesting. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, who do you think is going to take this one away when we finally do get back into it? Here we are. There we are. They've finally been delivered back to us here. I believe we're going to be running the second half. We had to obviously put them on a new map. The map wasn't working. So we're now on Inferno 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Indeed, we are. The score. I'm assuming this is. No, I actually don't know because they've got weapons. Oh no, okay. I'm assuming this is the second half, and the round
believe
count
we're
has just
running-
been.
Yeah, I believe we're running the second half as the first half, but we're going to obviously see who takes it away. Maybe the round difference will be added in as well, I'm going to presume. So, yeah, we're just going to have to see what happens, Josh. I feel like we're on the same boat here. As we see Josh, the other Josh, the Josh with a 0, try to take the bomb. Defender down. CT is trying to get that diffuser, but it just doesn't quite happen, Josh. taking him out, and that's the second round for Army Scrim Team 1, which they needed, actually. They were down before the half break.
Yeah, they seem to... Well, no, in fact, so they've pulled 2 ahead now, the T side. Oh, without Stide. I'm quite confused. I don't actually know if we're live here or not. The players... I think we're coming in for a restart.
Could be. Right. Back to the studio while we work out what's happened to our players. It seems that since they've been abducted, they have forgotten how to play the CSGO game. So we're going to give them a second to, retrain, repractice, and get themselves reorganized for our game today. But Josh, what a day so far it's been. It's been chaotic, confusing, but fun nonetheless.
Yeah, it has been good. I do hope that we can, because we've got 2 more best of ones. So I do hope that we can get this issue sorted soon, and for the players' sake as well. It seems that they're back though. I don't know where they've been, but it does seem that they're back, but they're still, I don't know, kind of on and off. I have no idea. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back in soon. If that was supposed to be live, now I don't know if that was supposed to be live or if that was just them playing out rounds. We did see the Scrim Team 2, I believe it was, the guys that were ahead taking the first few rounds. So if that was live, then that actually puts them on match point. But I don't know. I have no idea. So
quite possibly, though. Yeah, so it looks like I've got a little bit of a feed here. We are just getting the scoreline back up. That was just them having a little warm up. So those last 2 rounds we saw didn't count. That was just a little bit of fun. So we are still on. I believe it was an 11-3 scoreline. 12-3 scoreline.
12-3 half.
There we go. So that's good. That's fine. So yeah, it appears that if Army Scrim Team 2 they take, the final 4 rounds, they're going to be clear home and away, and we'll be getting into the next best of 1. And if they don't, obviously that's going to be Army Scrim Team 1 taking that dub with the biggest comeback that we might have seen in the Lions League, even though it's a friendly.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a big time for them to come back. It's definitely doable as well, like we've seen it in the past. I mean, we've seen it in the past in Counter-Strike. We've seen bigger comebacks than this in the past in Counter-Strike. But even in the Lions League, we have seen some hefty comebacks. I'm not sure if we've seen a 12-3 half comeback, actually, thinking about it. But we have seen some pretty big comebacks, and it's definitely the time to do so, especially when you've got these mixed teams, yeah? So there isn't this kind of... whilst we're seeing a level of coordination, typically when you see these 2 teams, like a team will pull ahead, and then as long as the other side can sort of keep their composure and they get their teamwork going and they say, right, okay, we're not going to let them pull this back. They call a timeout. They maybe talk things out. Then they can sort of make it work again. Whereas it's very easy, just like in a pug, for example, comebacks seem to happen in pugs all the time because things start to get sloppy, communication starts to get messy. If things aren't working out, you haven't got set protocols to fix them. Whereas if you're a team and you've practiced things, then when things aren't working, you have a set protocol and you say, okay, this isn't working anymore. Let's change it up and go to our backup default instead or something, yeah? Whereas just like in a pug, when it comes to these scrim teams playing against each other, there isn't that level of a backup plan, as per se. And if things aren't working out, they can start to snowball out of control. So there's definitely potential for a comeback, and especially with some of the guys on that CT side as well. You mentioned in Dan W, he's one of the strongest players in the Lions League, if not the strongest player in the Lions League, in my opinion. Alongside Solrak, Power, I think they're my big 3. Dan W, Solrak, and Power are my big 3 when it comes to the Lions League. Who was the other player that you mentioned on that side, on Dan W's side today, that was one to watch out for?
I want to say WKD. It's not. I know it's not WKD because that's actually a drink. But we've seen him previously in one other game, and he actually popped off.
JKM. JKM. That's the one. JKM.
There we go.
Yeah. So you have got some strong players on that side. There's definitely potential for them to pull it off. But I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. We've seen some new players really popping off today. We've seen the old names, Sammy S and Without really stepping up on that CT side. 20 kills and 15 kills. So 35 between them and a half's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it all just comes down to whether they can continue that in the second half, or if they do start to cool down. It really felt like no one else on that CT side was really stepping up. So it could fall apart for them if either of those players run out of steam. And a big pause like this isn't good for momentum at all.
Yeah, no, it isn't actually. I'm just looking into whether we're going to be jumping back in soon, but I'm just looking at we have a campaign running at the moment for our CS:GO Fight Night, which is obviously another thing that you'll see here on EFL. It's very cool. Josh might have seen more about it than I have. Obviously, he's had more CS:GO Fight Night castings, but it does look very good. So if you guys are on our Twitters, our EFLGG1 or EOS.TV, I'm sure there's been a retweet there. Go check it out. Go see if you can win yourself a knife today. All you need to do is tune in. And there's even more prizes than just the 3 knives as well. Look at that. Which one would you pick if you had the opportunity, Josh, out of those 3?
Which one would I pick? Oh, I think I'd have to go with the gut knife tiger tooth. I not the biggest fan of the shadow daggers since the little glitch where it actually makes your crosshair wiggle a little bit. They've put me off of shadow daggers just a tad, but 3 fantastic knives there. And yeah, I mean, I was the one that actually put this out, so I can give a little rundown of it if you want. So
Please
CSGO Fight Night Twitter, at CSGO Fight Night. Head over there. The giveaway is posted on there. It's our pinned tweet. It's not, but I'll pin it right now. There you go. Now it's our pinned tweet. And all you got to do is retweet, tag 2 friends, give us a follow, and a winner will be chosen. Oh, I'm big. It's behind me. Look at that.
Wow.
Give us a follow, and then the winner will be picked every single day on Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, or this weekend, I should say. There will be a knife winner chosen. And actually, throughout the entire day on the broadcast, we will be giving away some smaller skins as well, sort of $5, $10 skins. So basically, it's skins galore. You've got a fantastic chance of winning something if you tune in. And yeah, really awesome weekend, packed full of not only content, but also prizes. It should be really good. So yeah, if you head over there, it doesn't cost anything to enter. Just give us a retweet, give us a follow, tag a couple of your mates, and if you're watching this weekend, you might find yourself with a brand new knife in your inventory. It will be absolutely awesome. So I think that just really spices things up a little bit. Everybody loves to come and watch the broadcast, but when there's an even bigger incentive, and you know that when you're watching, there's a chance that all of a sudden your name could pop up on the screen and you get a trade offer for a knife. It makes things all the more interesting.
Absolutely. So good stuff. If you guys want to win, all you need to do, hang out, relax, and enjoy yourself. I guess we could maybe touch on what could be coming in the future, especially for maybe the EFL stream. Obviously, there's a few games that you guys have wanted to see here, not just CSGO, which has been our main title, our main kind of thing, but there's many other games out there at the moment. Warzone, Valorant. There's so many people that are saying, guys, we'd love to see Josh, we'd love to see Blitzy cast some Valorant or some Warzone and things like that. I'm going to presume that we will be having that on here. There's not much that could stop us here at EFLGG. We have a lot of opportunities here to do so, and especially as well, if you are a caster for those games and you think you could do a better job than me and Josh, by all means apply, get yourself involved. Obviously, I don't think you do a better job than Josh, but maybe myself. But get yourself in
for other games.
It depends. I mean, I think Josh has the speed level of casting intense Warzone action, especially Valorant. Obviously, Valorant being so pivotal. But in fact, guys, you know what we're going to do? We're not going to keep you guys in suspense for any longer. We are going to let you guys go and grab a drink, grab some snacks, go to the toilet if you need to, because we are going to take a break. We're going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, and when you guys get back, we might have Game 2 started up for you. But until then, take yourself a break, and we'll be back momentarily.
bones I tread. And even when the darkness knows us right, and have the fight, let me burn to ground. I have a fire all inside of my head. So from the flesh to the bones I tread. And even when the darkness knows us right, and have the fight, let me burn to ground.
I don't know how it feels, 'cause I don't live in your part of the world. I know it's not ideal, oh, but nothing is forever, my girl. See, I'm a dreamer. Oh, for love, it is so in the name. I'm a believer. But you may be far away, but you're thinking the same. Oh, I close my eyes and I picture us together. I hope you know that I'll be waiting for you, my love, on this New York City coast. I close my
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned, but we have not returned empty-handed. So hopefully you guys got yourself prepared, got yourself ready for our game 2, which is going to be even more hype than the last one. But Josh has something extra special for you guys to check out here today.
Indeed, I do. We've mentioned it a few times, but I'm going to give it to you with full clarity right now. CSGO Fight Night this weekend, 3 days, giveaways, Counter-Strike. It's going to be absolutely epic. This week, if you've been tuning into the stream, you will have seen that we've had several qualifier broadcasts where we've been doing the qualifier playoffs to find out what 8 teams will be joining the 8 invited teams. They're all now finished. It's going to be Diffuse Kids, Navi Youth, Extremum, Project 5, August 5, Cyber Legacy, Crazy, and 100 Ping Gods, joining the 8 invited teams with some huge names like LDLC, Tricked, Big Academy, CEX, the boys from home, London eSports, Nerd Rage, Team Define, and Medica. It's going to be absolutely epic. You got to make sure that you tune in because there's going to be some awesome Counter-Strike to see, and extra incentive, knife giveaways, skin giveaways on stream. There's going to be a show match on the Saturday night where you're going to see 3 of the Army guys from the Lions League coming and playing versus a couple of pro players, couple of production guys. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you tune in. We're going to show you a very quick video now just to get you really hyped for this weekend. And yeah, let's roll the clip.
I'm sure. There we go. We are back. Did you guys enjoy that little video there? We have obviously plug that for you guys. If you guys want to check it out, then by all means, get on the socials, get involved, and you might, just might, come away with a brand spanking new shiny CSGO knife. So, I believe, actually, we're almost ready to jump into the action as well. But there you go. Those are the 3 knives available. Josh, can you reel those off for us real quick? Let them know what they can win.
Navaja knife vanilla, very very nice one. One of the not the newest of the knives to be brought out, but one of the newer knives. Very very awesome knife. Shadow Dagger Slaughter, again fantastic knife. Around about $110, $120. Fantastic knife to win there, and roughly the same value on that gut knife Tiger Tooth as well. So 3 awesome prizes. They're all ready to go as well. They're in the inventories, ready to go. So if you do win one of these bad boys, there's no wait on trade times or anything like that. We send you your prize straight away. It'll be awesome. And the same goes for the skins. You don't even have to do anything to win the skins. You just tune into the broadcast, and they will just be dropped randomly throughout the weekend. So really, really cool potential to win some fun stuff there. But if you do want to enter that knife giveaway, as we said before, the CSGO Fight Night Twitter, it's just at CSGO Fight Night, nice and simple. It's the pinned tweet, so make sure you go and enter that one to get in there. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really really cool.
Absolutely. I'm excited. You probably saw how excited I was, Josh. I almost blew my mind. I love skins. I love free CSGO skins especially. And I'm a big fan of knives. Josh, while we wait for the boys to get on the server, shall we just regale our tales of our previous knife exploits? Obviously, knives we've had, knives that we have aspired to get, and maybe even knives that we've, I don't know, even won out of possible giveaways like the ones we have on here. I mean, I ended up coming across a M9 Bayonet Tiger Tooth stat track, and it was my favorite knife of all time. And I ended up selling it to go on a stag do. I went on a stag do. I know. Yeah, it was worth it though. It was for my cousin's wedding, and yeah, it was worth selling it. It sold for quite a decent chunk, and I got very, very, very drunk with my cousin. How about you, Josh? How about you?
I think that's well worth it. I think you're getting into dangerous territory asking me, though. I've been a big gambler in the past, had dragon laws, had crazy knives. It's, yeah, very, very dangerous territory. I've unboxed 2 knives as well, one of which was at an event. That was a very fun one. Everyone went crazy. We bought lots of drinks. It was a good time. But right now, as we're jumping straight into game number 2, we're on Mirage. We've got Scrim Team 3 versus Scrim Team 1. So the same boys that we saw on Inferno, but this time they've got a new opponent and they want to try and make this one work. But look at some of the names on this CT side. Some big fraggers as they're taking the man advantage. They're completely shutting this one down. Dan W gets himself a nice nade in though. Brings it onto a 2-on-2 and a nice headshot from JKM as well. Really making this work. It's all on Jake 1 now. A 2 versus 1. Both of his opponents are very, very low. And make that a 1v1. A crispy headshot onto JKM. Just needs to find Dan W now. He's got an idea that he's behind as well. And Jake 1 brings out the clutch. A 2 versus 1. And he does it in style to put his team 1 round up. So CT's 1-0 right now. And Jake 1, I mentioned it earlier, one of the names that we will be seeing this weekend. He is playing in this show match on Saturday night alongside, I believe it's, give me 1 second, Aaron, who we saw the other day. They will be on Team EU, and then we'll have Power on the Team UK side. So really excited to see what he can bring to that show match this weekend. As we go into round number 2, 2 early engagements brings us in a 4-on-4.
4-on-4 indeed. What a hell of a start to this game. Army Scrim Team 3 is the newer team that we're going to see in this game. Army Scrim Team 1, they had a warm-up. They had game 1, and he got halfway through it. He did okay on it. They could have done a little better. But as we're seeing right now, they are definitely struggling to find their way onto a site right now. That bomb is down on middle, leaving the Logics alone in a 1 versus 4. It seems that the Army Scrim Team 3 are doing more damage to themselves at the moment than they are to the enemy, as we see Tyler get burnt by his teammate. I think he actually saw him there. It's Jake 1 to find him. And Logix does fall. Jake 1, actually, quite a surprising start from him. We haven't seen all that much come out from him in Season 1. I don't even know if he's part of any of our teams at the moment, but he's doing all right. He's doing okay so far.
Yeah, we've seen him hardly at all, but I'm interested to see him this weekend. I mean, didn't really give a whole lot of explanation as to why him and Aaron are on Team EU. Obviously, we're doing a Team UK versus Team EU. I had to try and see if there was any British Army eSports members with foreign origin, yeah, so either they were born in a different country or parents from a different country. And I actually got some quite interesting responses from players saying, oh, I was born in Germany, or so I think it was Aaron that was born in Germany. Jake was born in Cyprus or grew up in Cyprus, living there for several years as parents in the military, growing up elsewhere, etc. Some really, really cool stories of these players growing up elsewhere and then coming to the UK, joining the army, going off to different places. Very, very exciting stuff, and it's interesting to hear. So, yeah, Jake won. We will be seeing him again this weekend, but right now he's actually putting up a showing. Yeah, we haven't seen him before. And it's nice to see him come out the traps hot right now. He's 3-0. But this round isn't going too well for them as FaZe is going to fall as well. Jake 1 should be able to find himself this kill. Oh, he's whiffed a little bit, but he does come out on top. TDI needs to hold up this A site. He's in a fantastic position to do so. He runs out, gets one. Can't find the second though, Tyler. Unfortunate stuff, and it's all on Jake 1. A 3-on-1. He should get taken out here. It's going to be Logix to do the work. And yeah, Scrim Team 1 put themselves 1 on the board. They've got the money to buy up now as well. They'll be looking to level things up as their opponents. I mean, they can't really invest a whole lot into this round.
No, they can't. We're going to go for the classic deco buy. A massive fan favorite in the Lions League, especially this season. Let's see what happens next season. Oh my god, look at that window stack. It's a shooting gallery right now for both teams. Dan W finding 2 crispy clean headshots. It's all headshots until JKM breaks the mold. And it's going to be Jake 1 left alive in this window. Does he find anybody? He knows where a few of them are, and he's just tapping away. He actually does find JKM. Logix, though, with the scout, finding him finally, taking him down. It's another quick round going the way of Army Scrim Team 1. Good.
Yeah, a relatively clean one. Obviously, they lose 2 guys, but it's not too bad. They can just rebuy around it. And, well, Scrim Team 3 right now, they still haven't got the money to pull out the buy. They might actually go a round down as the T side will be looking to take this one 3-2. They've got a whole lot of weaponry to work with now as well, and some money built up in the bank for Otto and Gaiato. So if they can keep their weapons, save as many players this round as they can, bring their guns into the next, they will seriously be able to build up a bank. And even if Scrim Team 3 do bounce back, pull out a buy, and they win the round, the T-side will be able to just buy up again and try and contest that lead straight away. There's some nice positioning, though. The T's, they've taken mid control. They're currently complementing each other, clearing angles one by one. But they're yet to get themselves onto a site, and that's going to be the issue if they try and walk up. Tyler unable to connect himself any shots with that Deagle. So a 5v4 now. As FaZe going to give away his position. Dan W's actually turning his back, though. That's a dangerous game, but we'll stay there. We'll keep the control, and oh my goodness, look at this. Are they going to find this kill? If they find this kill, they get an AWP, and it's Woody to land the shot. Logic's going to fall, give away that weapon. Now it's a 4-on-4, and the CTs have got a very powerful weapon in their armory.
They do. The big green gun on Symes, who we've pronounced the name of wrong for the entire season. He's let us know that vocally quite a few times. So next season, Symes, don't worry, we've got you covered. We'll pronounce your name correctly. Damn W actually finding 2 while we were talking about that. Jake 1 and FaZe have been slain. It's gonna be a 4 versus 2 now. As Woody and Symes. Symes again back on the big green gun. And they're gonna be running out, trying to save at least something from this round. Woody actually has a scout now as well. And the T's aren't that aggressive at the moment. They're taking the... Don't do it, Woody. Don't do it. There we go. I was about to say, I thought we were going to see some collateral damage coming out there. Some bad blood between those 2 guys, but no, Symes is going to survive. And Symes is going to be pronounced Symes in Season 2.
Yeah, make sure I practice it. I'll just sit there over my evenings and just say Symes, 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 and make sure the repetition sticks in my head, because every time I see it, I just read it as Symes, which isn't right, because that does read Symes. So I'll make sure I get it right. For future, Logic, so unable to connect that shot early on. So we do still find ourselves in a 5-on-5. Tyler gets himself nice and close to this ramp smoke. Could work out very well for him if the T's don't clear it, which they wouldn't have cleared it if he hadn't have thrown that nade, but throwing the nade is going to give away his position, and he's not going to swing it. Oh, timing. Just about working out for him. Had they have peaked there, he would have been taken out. Playing a very, very dangerous game. In fact, Tyler is playing with fire. There's no player to support him right now. If he does fall, there's no trade potential. He needs to get the frags, and as the nade's coming in, Tyler gets the first point of contact, finds himself one. Can't do any more than that. Scayato trades it. The rotation's coming in quite late, but Symes, a nice kill with the grenade. Gives them a lifeline, prevents them from crossing over to the site as well. So the CT side could make this one work.
They could here, actually. Oh, no. I'm going to see Logic's in a very interesting position. Symes does dip out, though. Keeping that AWP, keeping himself alive. Jaquan as well with the M4, and he's chilling in CT, having a great time. Oh, no. Never mind. Symes does end up getting taken out. Logic's catching him out. Oh, but they picked the wrong site. Jaquan now, he's going to be rushing through. Taking down Logic's. Sorry, Logic's in fact taking down Jaquan there. And that's another round going their way. Scoreline 4-2. And Army Scrim Team 1, they showed up this time. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, they really, really have. They're starting off this one a lot better. Let's see if they can keep it up, because if you remember correctly, last game, it was relatively close to start off with, and then, wow, just like this.
Ooh.
Their opposition starts to pull away as Symes finds himself too early. Woody pushing up mid as well. Wants to try and secure that bomb. He's done so much damage. Gets himself one. Should be able to take the second with the USP. Woody finds two. Symes gets himself one more as well. What a fantastic mid-hold from those two players. They played that absolutely perfectly. Scrim Team 1 now. Well, I was going to say down to an eco, but they shouldn't be. Otto's got so much money, he can actually drop everyone. But he's not going to? Or are they still in spawn? They're still in spawn, sorting weapons out. This is not what you want to see. Doesn't matter, though. Logix has come out on top, found himself the mid-pick. And despite, well, the huge delay in things getting started for them, they're able to take the mid-control somewhat, but Woody's getting nice and aggressive again, and he's able to get back as well with just a slither of health. He's on 1 HP. But nonetheless, it's a 4-on-4.
4-on-4 as we get ourselves into it. But though, Woody, look at that health on him. He's only got 1 HP left. And again, don't count him out just yet. He can still do a lot of damage. Still got an AK in hand as well. 1 hit kill potential from him as well as onto him as well. It's very, very prominent. We are going to see Logix. He's keeping an eye on that connector. He might actually see TDI pop out of it. Now he's thought differently, as we're going to be seeing a B push. That might have saved Tyler, actually. Oh, no, it's still so slow at the moment. No one knows where they want to go. As the time ticks down, 40 seconds left. Where are they going to go? They are going to finally commit to B. I'm going to see 2 CTs ready to receive them. FaZe is so close. If they jump out, they're going to jump right on top of them. Jake finding one. FaZe actually picks up another as well. JKM does finally take down Jake and ends it FaZe down as well. TDI, though, on the cross, stopping that short push. It's going to be JKM in a 1 versus 2.
He's punched in the numbers. He's got the bomb down, but with only 40 HP, he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to find these 2 kills. Obviously, Woody is such low HP. If he lands 1 bullet on him, it finds him in a 1 versus 1, but it's not going to happen. Woody, despite only being on a single point of health, does find himself the frag, gets his second of the round and the bomb defuse in. That's going to be the MVP for him and his team, leveling things out 4-4 right now. I mean, that initial B hold was fantastic. I love that crossfire where you've got one player sitting forest, one player sitting under the window. It works really, really well. The player under the window can get any kills on anyone jumping out because it's essentially just a free kill unless they land some crazy lucky shot mid-air. And the bench player can catch anyone off that jumps down through Van off the balcony. So works really, really well. Got them those initial kills, and right now Jake is in a fantastic position to find more. Gets himself 3. And well, Scrim Team 1, they don't want to just charge in here and die. In fact, no, Otto, questioning it. Thought he might have had a death wish there, but he's going to fall right back. They're going to try and work something on an underpass or something, but Woody's wise to it. He's holding from up top. Will be able to get himself a free kill. He's got a Batman down as well, but Otto's not there, but he's in a 1v5, just a Tech 9, no Kevlar, just a flash. I don't see a whole lot happening for him right now.
In fact, yeah, he is going to be on his own. Will he do anything here? Like you said, it's going to be almost a miracle for him to do anything with this round. He's going for it, though. He could actually, yeah. He might pick the right place to push to, as the CTs are everywhere other than where he is. And he's
if he creeps and Woody doesn't reposition, he could actually get a bomb plant here. He just about sneaks under the sightline. There's no sightline watching the sight cross from ramp. Oh my goodness, Otto is actually going to be able to get a bomb plant. In a 1 versus 5, he's actually able to get the bomb down. That is absolutely crazy. Almost taking Jake 1 with him. He's surviving on 1 HP again. That is risky going for that defuse around that Molotov. I thought that might have spread one more tick, but no. Army Scrim Team 3, they do come out on top, and they keep all 5 players alive, which is the important thing, but they shouldn't have given up a bomb plant there. That's really sloppy.
No, we just watched what we said would have been a miracle actually happen there. As the timing was perfect, the positioning was perfect, the IQ was 200, great bomb plant, and yeah, that 1 HP player, so brave because you never know how far that Molotov is going to spread. I've died many a time to a loose Molotov that just loves to follow my feet, and yeah, bravery coming out from both sides to get the bomb plant and defuse it in the way that they did. But, oh, JKM, did he hear the drop? Tyler, oh, the push and the timing. What is this timing today, Josh? Oh, unbelievable.
It works out perfectly for him, but he is going to get taken down. It's going to be Dan W to, well, give Tyler a taste of his own medicine, put a bullet in his head. They've got the man advantage, but 2 players are very low. However, this rotation is very, very slow. So, they will be able to get the post plants, but Faye's going to come in, take out Dan W, a 2-on-2 now. As Jake 1 always gets caught out with the flash in his hand. Not going to work out for him at all. Gayato takes out Phased as well. I understand the point of the flash. It allows his teammate to peek from CT, but you can't get as close as that and make the noise and then be cycling through your nades or whatever. You need to be throwing that from the bottom of connector, making sure that you can't get caught with a nade in your hand like that. So, retake not working out for them, unfortunately, but still 5-5. It's early days. And I think we're actually on for a very close half here. These teams seem to be unbreakable with rounds trading backwards and forwards.
I mean, 5-5 scoreline. The deadlock is so close right now, and in these rounds are still almost anyone's game. Obviously, we did see that 5 versus 1 with the bomb plant. Obviously, he wasn't going to win that round, but again, it's given them the economy now to run on in and start doing some damage. Though Woody's got something to say about it. He's taken 2 already. Finally goes down to Gayato, but Symes, he has the read on the Scorper, and Palace, never mind, he's gone. He's out of there. He doesn't want to wait. In fact, Symes, like, oh, Symes, what? You didn't have to do that to him, Symes. He's pulling out the power book right there. We've seen a few players try that off, and it never works for them. But Symes obviously must have heard us saying his name right. It's completely changed things up. And he goes for that no-scope through the smoke and puts a smile on my face, I'm sure, and his teammates as well. That's really all that's left for that round. Jaquan does finish off Logix. That AWP does go down, and we have a beautiful panning shot of what almost looks like Gamer Island, which is actually CT spawn.
Yes, it is. Important to make that round as well. Early on, a Tetris smoke was thrown. Now, I can only assume that was a mistake, and it hit some random piece of invisible geometry. However, if that was deliberate, that is the most ridiculous smoke I have ever seen on Mirage. I have never seen that in play in my entire career. What I have seen, though, is a classic A-rush like this. They throw a ladder flash, they run right out, but Tyler's under the balk. It's not going to affect him at all. Woody finds himself 2 as well on the cross. And it's been completely shut down. A 4-on-2. They've denied them getting across to site. And now they've got no chance of doing so. The bomb's out in the open. Jake and Tyler to close it out. And now Scrim Team 3, they're starting to pull away a little bit. So they go 7-5. The T-side will be able to pull a buy into this one. But if it doesn't work for them, they'll have no money left in the reserve. So it could get dangerous. Scrim Team 3 starting to look really, really good right now.
Yeah, that Tetris smoke, I'm trying to work out how they managed to pull that off. Obviously, some will say it was genius, others will say it was pure accident and coincidence, but either way, it did get them that good round there, and we are going to see that this round especially slow down slightly. Woody and Symes holding that window position currently, but JKM, he's just out there on top of the box, not giving a damn. He's keeping them at bay. They managed to escape though through that smoke, and it's still a 5 versus 5 as the clock's about to tick down. There we go, Dan W finally finding one, and we have a 4v5 on our hands.
Yeah, it's an important opener to find. They've got the mid control, but that smoke's going to prevent them from getting up short. Phased, I'm not sure about that. Spamming through the smoke there. It is going to give away his position. Could have cost him his life, but he's able to fall right back off of it. Symes has actually got himself a nice angle as well, and they really need to re-smoke that if they want to get up short. Nope, doesn't matter anymore. Symes is going to fall off of it. Maybe the smart players, they're boosting up window right now. JKM got himself a nice angle too, but 30 seconds on the clock. They need to gamble on a bomb site. They need to work onto it, and there we go. They've gone for a. Gayato's found himself the kill. They're able to walk onto the site right now and get the bomb down uncontested. A 5-on-3, I wouldn't be surprised if Scrim Team 3 go for a save here, but that's not looking like that's the call that's being made as FaZe swings out. Unable to do the damage though. They've got a 2-man disadvantage. They've lost the site. They've got no utility. They need to just fall off of this. But they're still fighting, and it's costing them dearly.
Oh, Chig, Symes, what are you doing with that AWP tonight, my friend? What on earth was that shot we just saw? Burned him out, got him to flee, and no-scopes him through the hole, through the gap. And another clean shot to Gayato. Symes really, really showing up with that AWP. I'm just trying to remember which team Symes actually plays for now. I know it's not the Engineers. I feel like he's a Signals player, though I could be mistaken, because they've got so many good players already. And Season 2, we need to see the other Army teams bring the heat to take on those Signals. Not even their main roster, their B team as well, just as dangerous.
Yes, they are, as they have shown in previous weeks. If you look at the numbers, it's Woody and Jake 1 that are really showing up this game, but yeah, Symes has just been hitting so many fantastic, impactful shots. The missed window smoke's going to leave a huge gap for him to peak, but Logix does capitalize on it, and actually Dan W is going to boost up window. This is fantastic. He should be able to find himself one player unsuspecting. It's going to be Tyler on the site. Dan W is actually going to try and wrap around another way. This is going really well for the T's. They're taking a huge amount of control early on. Dan W, there we go. The kill onto Phased gives them a 2-man advantage. Tyler finds one back, but I mean, they've given up so much right now. Jake 1 has got to try and hold this site from so many different angles, and he's not able to do it. Dan W takes him out. It's all on Tyler right now, 1 versus 4, and I think he's just going to go for exits.
That he is. He's just waiting by that door. There's going to be a Mexican standoff between Dan W and Tyler. Who is going to be the man to break the deadlock? I think Dan might have got a sound cue, actually. He's going to... Interesting flash. He's going to try and peek long, but Tyler's not there. Tyler now knows where he is. There he goes. Dan W. Tyler gets himself an AK. It's the best scenario that could have come out from him there. And yeah, we're going to see another round going the way of Army Scrim Team 1, 7-7, unless Tyler can miraculously defuse the bomb from CT Spawn.
I can't imagine what we're seeing that today. It's a very bizarre flash from Dan, actually, because if someone's in CT, the only place they're going to be is either deep CT sitting in the corner, in which case the flash wouldn't affect them. They're going to be in the corner that Tyler was sitting in which case the flash won't affect them, and it will actually give them a huge advantage. Or sitting behind the plant pot, which as soon as you hear the flash, you just duck down. So, yeah, very odd one. But either way, he's able to rebuy no problem at all. Tyler saves an AK going into this one, which will be a big weapon to bring into the last round of the half. Symes, though, pushing up with his teammate. They take early Palace control. They get themselves an early kill. And Scrim Team 1 now don't want anything to do with it because they've lost so much control on Palace. It's so difficult as a T if you're trying to push out of ramp. Unless you can retake control of Palace, you just don't want to be going A when the CTs have got Palace control. Because then it's one more angle that you have to worry about once you've got onto the site. Which there's already so many positions that you have to clear getting onto A site on Mirage. You do not want to add one more to that. So it's looking like they're opting over towards B, but a fantastic setup on the B site. It's going to be Jake 1 to find himself the first. So a 5 versus 3 is phased, playing the really close angle with this P250, hoping to find himself an unsuspecting T, does a little bit of damage. But his position is now known, but he does still come out on top, takes out JKM. This is all falling apart for Scrim Team 1 right now as FaZe finds himself one more. That's the bomb as well. And now it's all on Logix. It's the last round, so he needs to go for it, but a 1 versus 5 and only an AWP to try and make something work. Doesn't know that Woody's up close, but he finds himself the shot anyway. Make that the second. Oh my goodness, Logix. It's a big time for him to step up and get 2. And Army Scrim Team 1, they're going to stop peeking him. They've, well, we're going to start giving him the respect he deserves. Either way, though, as we get close to 15 seconds on the clock now, there's no real way that Logix can make this one work. We will be seeing the half going 8-7 for Scrim Team 3, but still very, very close.
Oof. Oh, he's not done. Josh, he's not done. Oh, if you've just seen phased in the corner then. Oh my word, what an attempt. When you think it's over, Josh, when you think it's over, Logix says otherwise. Good half.
Wow, Scrim Team 3 very nearly let that one slip. That is absolutely crazy. 4 very nice kills from Logix there, and had he had a few more seconds on the clock, he maybe could have made that work. And that would have been absolutely insane. I think that would have been the best clutch we've ever seen on the Lions League.
I think that would have been one of the best clutches I've seen this year, to be honest, if he'd managed to pull that off. Unreal. Level of AWPsmanship coming out from this man is very, very dangerous, especially with the Remy being a potential Season 2, big team coming out. I'd love to get a full roster lineup of who we're going to see in Season 2. I've not seen it yet, and I don't know whether there is actually a list. All I've had is a few teasers from the likes of Alex saying, yep, we've got more teams. They're bigger, they're better, they're stronger than Season 1.
What I want to see is a broadcast team. It's just me and you, and we just take everyone on, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Just 2v5.
Phenomenal. We would demolish. We would demolish.
I think it'd be quite the opposite. But
I'd love to see it. I mean, maybe get a couple of the boys on. Frazier, maybe Randolph, see who becomes the star player of the cast team. But speaking of star players, we're going to see Logix popping off for 2. JKM gets himself 1 as well. Logix hunting for a 3rd here, actually. Woody's the last alive. He's just getting spammed down. But how is he still alive? Woody must have brought his Kevlar, but I don't know, would he absorbing all the bullets? He's literally more holes than man at that point. And that is a round going the way of Army Scrim Team 1.
Some call him SpongeBob, but I mean, we've seen the same thing happen for both Ts in both pistol rounds. They've both gone for a fast A push, and they've been completely shut down. Both times. It hasn't worked for them at all, and actually they've bought utility, and that's a huge detriment when you're charging someone down with a Glock, close range. You really, really need that Kevlar, and when you've got 3 players not buying it, it's definitely going to be costly, but not as costly as that. JKM walking through a ramp smoke alone, no support from a teammate, no support flash or anything, means that we find ourselves in a 4 versus 4 as Scrim Team 3 lock their opponents out of the site, and they should be able to get on here and get a bomb plant, but Otto charges through the smoke, tries to deny it, should get traded, but Symes, he's run out of bullets, and Dan W, with the hero play off of stairs, finds himself 2. Woody's able to trade it, but now a 2 versus 1. He's last alive in Palace with the scout. He hasn't got the bomb, and his position's known. But oh my god, Woody! He's found himself the kill. He's done so much damage on the second as well. If it wasn't for that nade, he could have got away with murder there. That was insanely close. A very good attempt from Woody. He has been on fire this game. 18-12 right now, and it's really, really showing. Scrim Team 1, they do pull ahead, but very narrowly. Oh, that's a bit awkward in spawn as well. Bumping into each other. A common sight in Counter-Strike. Common sight in life as well, when you're walking down the street and you walk into some stranger and you see yourselves doing some kind of shimmy around each other. Oh my god, Woody.
Speaking of Woody, hello? High noon, he's playing a different game altogether. Woody rocking on Overwatch and taking 2 with the Deagle. Oh my word. Unbelievable kill from him. Jake 1 does fall to Dan W in the background. There's 1 frag coming the way of the CTs. Dan W is going to be pushing, trying to get a second here. That nade. Wow, these nades are doing so much damage since that update. Nothing is blocking them now, and it's just great to see as we see Symes now left alone in a 1 versus 2. Tables have turned. It's going to be actually Dan W. Pretty much single-handedly wins that round for his team. And the camera almost tricked me there. I thought we had 1 more T left, but it was obviously just very good camera work coming in from Jay. But it looked like a creeping T from first glance for me.
I cannot believe that the CT has come out on top there. 2 insane entry 1Ds from Woody. Gets them onto the site, allows them the bomb plant, but well, Dan W just unstoppable, gets himself 4 kills with that MP9. That's going to give him so much money going into this next round as well. And Tyler, he's connected the shot on mid, but it just clips the wall. And it means that it's going to be Logix. Gets away with his life. Symes pushes in, finds himself 1 on connector, and well, Logix, that is not the play, my friend. Once you've missed that early shot, you cannot go re-peeking window like that once you've lost control. It's going to cost him his life. Symes pushes up and takes down Otto as well. And now all of a sudden, we're seeing a whole new Scrim Team 3 on this T side. They found themselves 3 kills early. Tyler still doing work with that AWP as well as he takes down JKM. And he's looking for more. Gaiato up close, should be able to find this one, but who knows, Tyler? Tyler knows, and he finds himself 3 in that round. That is insane from him.
How was he still alive after that? He engaged 3 different people. I believe he took damage from those 3 people as well. And he's still alive. Tyler has been one of the best up-and-coming stories from the Lions League. He started out, the Tyler. The one that we... Look at him, he's already going off again as I speak. He's just popping off. Tyler has just grown so much in his CSGO play. And we hope to see him in the main CS team in the future. Obviously, he has a lot of work to do, but maybe we might see that, hopefully.
Yeah, very, very ambitious player. I've talked to him outside of the game, and he's really, really eager to improve, constantly watching his demos, watching pro games, trying to improve his improve his in-game knowledge and just I mean something I spoke to him the other day about is just general positioning and making sure that on your T and your CT sides that you and your teammates are coordinating so that you're complementing each other, so that you've got these crossfires, so that you're able to trade. And I'm really happy to see that he is bringing that into his games, especially on his CT sides. You do typically see him playing in these strong positions where he's playing under, in this game especially, playing under balcony. He's got a teammate on stairs. They're working together in a nice crossfire. And yeah, we've seen it a few times. So really happy to see that. Look at this aggression from Otto. Otto, though, he's relaying so much info. Does go for the peak. He is going to get spotted. And I'm sure he will just get taken down because he's only got a USP. But being able to relay that info means that, well, you'd think that they'd... Oh my god, that timing. You'd think they'd rotate players around to B, but they haven't. They've actually just completely given up B. Dan W, oh no! Thought he was going to go for a knife kill there, but instead he's stuck with a USP. JKM as well. They've got themselves 2 rifles down and a man advantage, but now Gayato, he's got to try and hold up B by himself with a P250. If he can get 1, this could actually work for him.
He might just do that. Woody is not connecting his sprays whatsoever. And here we go, the cavalry has arrived, but is it too late? JKM! Back at it again with those deagles. Jake finishing off that little reign of terror, but Logic in the back line, and he has the AK. And this
oh my
wow,
god.
look at that. Well, look at that, Josh. Unbelievable.
They've actually just done it. They've actually just won a full eco round. They've pushed right up mid. Jake 1 has got to be kicking himself because he had the angle on top mid. He had this pixel angle where he should have been able to see the player cross, but he jiggled the tiniest bit, which gave up that pixel angle at the impeccable moment that the T crosses, and then he watches it again, and that allows that T to wrap right around T spawn, get the 2 guns, the 2 players just making an A fake over towards ramp. That is absolutely crazy. The timing has worked out perfectly for them as they're able to pull ahead now. They've got the rifles to work with as well as they're trying to hold up this A site. No one dying as of yet, but it's Woody to finally open things up. Gets a nice headshot onto Logix. That's going to give them the site. They should be able to get the plant. JKM might connect the shot through the smoke. It's not going to happen today, though. They get the bomb down. They get their post plants. And Tyler finds Dan W through the smoke as well. Wow. This should be their round.
Still anyone's game, though, especially after what we just witnessed that last round. But, oh, look at Wado. He's actually managed to get up here. Does he realize there's a play by ticker booth? Everyone's so static right now. No movement. There we go. Wado finally finds 1, but Woody on the back line's taken him down. JKM does know there's 1 there. He's going to try and smoke it. JKM getting away with murder yet again. These Deagle plays that we've been seeing all season have just been ridiculous. They've been absolutely ridiculous, but they've been so great to see, though. They make for some great moments.
They do indeed. One of the 3 that's really been stepping up for Scrim Team 1 this game so far. If you look at the numbers, Dan W, JKM, and Logix right now sitting on 22, 14, and 20 kills, and the rest of the team really not really showing up to the party. But a fantastic grenade from Woody means that Symes can come in and finish him off. Dan W and Logix doing a lot of work with these AWPs, though. Dan W just can't connect the shot. And he is forced to fall right back, but they've got themselves a man advantage. Finally, they have to give up the site, but actually, no, Dan W is fighting for it further. Otto close in the smoke as well, just with the USP. Is going to get spammed away, though. The T's retake control, but what is that from Woody? He's spinning around. Gayato able to capitalize. It's a 2-on-2 now. But they still need to get onto the site. On Logix. A nice headshot.
Just about to say, Woody Spinbot confirmed, question mark? Or was it just him completely lost in the flash? As we do see Gayato finish that round off. Sammy. Oh, no, not Sammy, sorry. Woody. Sometimes you get lost in sandwich. It's understandable. And it can happen to the best of us.
Maybe so. I have had a friend in the past actually on that same bomb site where we're playing and he has a wireless mouse and he goes, oh no, my mouse has died. And I turn around and look at him and he's just spinning around rapidly. Maybe that was what we saw. Maybe he was just hearing some sound cues and spinning around confused as to where they were coming from, but it doesn't matter. They're charging in right now. They found themselves 3 early, but they've taken so much damage. Instead of smoking TopCon, they've thrown a Molotov, and JKM has been able to just find himself 2 free kills on players that, well, they've got their backs turned. FaZe now sitting on 4 HP. Scrim Team 1, they should be able to take this round, especially as they've got the bomb down on short. And what was looking like the T-Sides round is no longer. FaZe last alive. I'd be surprised if you can find anything here. There we go. Gets burnt alive. JKM claims himself for that round. A big time for him to step up.
JKM really liking those Molotovs. We've seen it a few times in the first and second game where he's opted to throw that Molotov, even at the point where he's even seen, you know, someone to shoot, and he's just decided, you know what, I'm going to burn this person to death. So JKM has a bit of a pyromaniac tendency, obviously very accurate, but if you're going against JKM, remember to bring fireproof equipment because he's very dangerous. In fact, actually, we are going to see JKM now. He's going to be the first to react to this push from the position in Palace there. He does run out and does actually die in the end.
Oh,
Logic does actually find the kill. Don't know why it doesn't come up with a smoke thing there, but I do like what Valve's done. Added those new emotes to see exactly how you killed them. Now see Symes in a 1 versus 2. He's in the firebox position. He doesn't realize that both CTs are actually to his left, and Dan W's actually in a great position there. Never mind, Symes, he's not done. He's actually playing chicken with him and doesn't quite work out. Watto just pick him up with the anime gun, and it's going to be the 14th round going the way of Scrim Team 1.
Yeah, it came down very close. I'm surprised Symes was able to take down that ticket booth player. Very nice aim on him, but they're able to get themselves 1 away from match point right now. Scrim Team 1 looking to close this one out, but the T side, they're not done yet. And wow, the nades. Again, another whiff nade, but it doesn't matter. Logix finds the kill, denies the cross, brings it back into a 4-on-4. So this retake's all the more doable, but Tyler's position's perfect. However, he has actually let Watto run past. There we go. Does find himself the kill. Gives them the man advantage. They should be able to take this round, and if they can do so, they keep things competitive as FaZe pushes up close. Oh no, he's completely oblivious to JKM in the corner. But Tyler still doing work on Connector, keeping his team in this one. And now it's Gaiato, 2 versus 1. The bomb's beeping away pretty fast though. Brings it onto a 1-on-1. But he's got no time, and he still needs to find Tyler. And Tyler surely takes him out on the cross. No, Tyler whiffs it. He's going for the defuse right now. Just about doesn't have the time for it, though. Tyler going to claim himself an AWP as well. And Scrim Team 3 deny their opponent's match point. Wow, what a big round. And what a big round from Tyler as well.
I love Tyler on that mid position. He took his time. He didn't go for the shot straight away because he thought there was going to be more people rotating over. His trigger discipline there really shows, like we were saying earlier, how much he's grown as a player. Obviously, before we would see Tyler just shoot in the air. It wouldn't even be close to the player. In fact, let's just get back into the action because Gaiato throws a nade at himself, goes down in the process from FaZe. FaZe finding 2. As we see a deco with JKM rocking the P2. Symes knows exactly that someone's going to be pushing from this angle. Oh, the pick-to-pick doesn't work for him, and he does play it smart, gets out of there. With Jake 1 picking up Logix in the backlines. I'm going to have to see what JKM can do. He doesn't even have a deagle. He's the P2 player currently. He knows there's an AWP trained on him, but Symes not respecting JKM. He finds the deagle. That's really all else he can find, and he has to get out of there. Actually, no, JKM doesn't manage to get out of there. Decides to go the wrong way and gets exploded by the bomb. 13-14.
I am
Wasn't expected
surprised
to be
it
this
was gone
close,
so long
Josh.
there.
Yeah, you'd
Neither
think you would.
was I. But I think we need a little whiffed nade counter. I think we're on 5 now or something. It's pretty crazy. And every single time though, you've got to give them the respect where it comes down to they've got a grenade in their hand, they go to throw it, and then as they're about to throw it, someone peeks and they panic. They move to the right to get into cover and release the nade, and it just bounces back. But right now, we've seen an early engagement. It's Tyler to find Logics early on. Symes finds one as well, and actually, Scrim Team 1, they're on an eco right now again. So the T side should be able to take this one with ease. Woody takes out JKM, completely unsuspecting. That is quite bizarre. The sound cues were there. I'm surprised he was looking the wrong way. But with just 2 alive now, it's Otto and Gaiato. Make that just Gaiato alive now. P250 in hand, but 5 players to find. As, yes, Scrim Team 3, they'll be able to get themselves onto 14-14 right now. This is a whole lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Very close indeed, Josh. In fact, Gaiato, if he'd made any sound there, would have been found out by Tyler. But in fact, it's going to be Gaiato that's now the hunter. Tyler has become the hunter, and he does lose his gun. Jake does back his team up, backs his battle buddy up, and does get the refrag. But, you know, it's 14-14. It shouldn't be this close with the way that Army Scrim Team 1 was closing this out. But great comeback from Army Scrim Team 3. Individual plays coming out as well. I mean, like, everyone's been pulling away. FaZe might have a 9-kill score line, but he's been picking up some very crucial frags in the back line. You know, those kind of high-level frags that you need to see as Tyler opens up that kill feed for his team, and he's going to get onto Van and try to blow somebody up in the back line.
Yeah, they've got out to Van, and Tyler, he needed to hit that shot, and he's done so perfectly. They should be able to take the B site now as Logic, sitting back in kitchen, waiting for his teammates to rotate. There we go, they've got the man advantage. CT is now locked out of the site. Logic's hitting himself a nice shot onto Jake 1 though, brings it onto a 3-on-3, but the B site, it's so difficult to retake, and the T's have still got some utility to work with. They just need to make sure they don't make stupid peaks, and there we go. Symes unfazed, finding themselves 2 kills almost simultaneously, and now it's all on Logics with an AWP. I mean, I can't count him out. He is a fantastic AWPer, but even he knows he can't pull this one off, and he's going to fall right back, allow Scrim Team 3 to get on to match point. This is absolutely crazy. The CTs right now haven't got a lot of money. They won't be able to pull out the M4s going into the next round. And we could see Scrim Team 3 against all odds pulling back, making this comeback, and taking this game. And if we do see so, then, well, Scrim Team 1, they will be 0-2 for tonight. Let's see if they can make this one work, though. They've pulled out what they can, but they need to win the duels. Oof, and that's a nice way to open it up. JKM, that is a crispy headshot.
That it is. He demolished that player there. Dan W actually helping out as well. FaZe goes down. JKM with a second, but that's all she wrote for him. Woody bringing him down is going to be a 3 versus 2. And look at the health on the T's now. This is not what you want to see if you're a T fan right now, especially Army Scrim Team 3 fan. But Dan W as well, very low. And oh, Dan, you shouldn't have survived that. Somehow it does find the head of Symes. It's going to be 15-15. I believe that's a draw. I don't know whether we're going to be going into overtime on these friendlies. We're just going to have to wait and see. Very, very great game we've just seen there. That was so back and forth. You'd think it would have been Army Scrim Team 1's game there, but it is going to be a draw for now until we work out whether we're going to get overtime. What do you think, Josh?
I think we should be. I think we should be going to overtime. That's what the scoreboard's indicating, but I actually don't know. If not, though... Oh, no, okay, we are going into overtime. Overtime. I was going to say, if we don't go into overtime, then it's still a very, very Nice comeback from Scrim Team 3, and I'm sure they would be happy with the draw, but no, they're going for the win, and I think they've definitely got potential to do so after what we've seen over these last 5 rounds. They have shown that they're capable of just tearing apart the CT side right now, but Dan W playing under Balk opens things up, quickly traded by Symes though. And they know where this last player is. It's JKM. He's on the triple box. It's spammable, and he's being spammed away. It's FaZe to finish him off. They've got the man advantage, and they've locked their opponents off of the site. A big gap in that CT smoke. Actually, it fades. Allows Watto to completely deny the bomb plant. FaZe has got no teammate there to watch CT and either prevent their teammate dying or get the trade. But as Logix misses a vital shot, Jake1 capitalizes. Might be able to take down Gayato now as well. He's able to do exactly that. And Symes at the same time finds Watto. Scrim Team 3 open things up in overtime, taking the first round. It is a 16k overtime though, so plenty of money for each player to buy up with no problems at all. And yeah, we'll be seeing another full buy from both sides.
See what Logic can do here. It's going to be a 1 versus both players whiff. Actually, Logix does take the damage, and the nade doesn't land. Tyler running into Dan W's trap on shot. Goes down through the smoke as well. Gayato, he's actually been doing so well this game. I don't think we've really highlighted that as well. He's been doing so well, getting those frags, getting the trades for his team. He's just been supporting his boys. Actually, in fact, we see Symes taking down Watto in the back line. Another player that's been absolutely rocking for his team. In fact, he's going to be left alone in a 1 versus 3. Logix takes down Jake1. And Dan W's creeping. Oh, Symes is in a bad position to try and hold this retake. He does go down. That's a 16-16 scoreline. And we need to break this deadlock.
Yeah, currently these teams are completely inseparable, and well, at this rate we could be here all night with backwards and forwards rounds. Could lead to several overtimes unless one team pulls away right now. Obviously, with the 16k overtime and both teams with a round in hand, there is still plenty of money on every player, so they can just full buy back into this one. Let's see if Logix can connect this shot this round, because we've seen a couple of whiffs from him on that AWP over the past couple of rounds. Really needs to start connecting those shots if he wants to justify having the double AWP on the CT side. The Scrim Team 3 not pulling out any this round. Tyler opting for the AK instead. Symes spots Logix. The nade's going to go in, and he's just going to fall right off of it. Smart from him.
It is smart. It's good to see that these players are definitely taking advantage of, you know, that gained experience while playing in the Lions League. And look at that smoke, actually. That wall of smoke's completely blocking off Logix right now. He's currently completely blind. Tyler taking down JKM. Dan W finding Symes with a great headshot through the wall there. Gayato jumps on top of FaZe there. He's not going to get any more kills. Logix in a great position to get it. Does find one, whiffs the first shot, does find the second, and we're in a 2 versus 2.
Yes, we are. They have got the weapons and the smokes for the retake, but they need to win the duels. Woody and Jake1 finding the kills that are needed. Jake1 closing it out as he finds both the frags needed. And well, these players right now, Jake1, he's sitting on 24 kills. Woody is on fire this game, 31 to 24, the highest fragging player on the server. Just ahead of Dan W, who's 30 to 27. Some big plays tonight as Dan W opens things up. Logic quickly getting one as well on mid. Scrim Team 1, well, they've got the 2-man advantage within the first 5 seconds of the round. And if they play their cards right, they could be going 17 to 17. And I was absolutely right. These rounds being traded back and forth. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a second overtime.
That we might. Very, very close in this overtime. You love to see it. But also, we have one more game left for this evening, which means even after this overtime, you know, it's back-to-back overtime finishes. then we might end up going into the early hours for this final game, which is only a friendly as well. It's a best of one. I can imagine the other teams, the other two teams that are excited to play, itching to get into this one. So Scrim Team 3, Scrim Team 1, hurry up. They want to play, and we want to see this other best of one. Hopefully, we see this deadlock get broken, but just as I say that, Army Scrim Team 1, they close the deadlock. 17-17. Josh, should we put a prediction on it now, seeing as though they're even yet again?
Oof, I don't know. I don't know. I think Scrim Team 3 will pull away. I think they will. They seem to be looking a lot stronger in these later rounds. Especially with shots like that. Again, we're seeing it. I'd like to see Logix opt for a rifle instead. He's not been connecting his shots with that AWP so far this overtime. And as Tyler finds himself a nice shot onto Gayato, that is going to give them the man advantage. But Dan W, he's the man wielding the big green rifle in this overtime as well. They've got the money to pull out a second AWP, and you can definitely justify it with a player like him. A 3 versus 3 now as JKM. He's falling back to ramp. He's got himself a really good position if the T's do opt to take A. But as Dan W finds one, will be quickly traded. No, he won't. Tyler whiffs. And Dan W hits a monster of a shot. But speaking of whiffs, JKM's going to do the same. Symes finds him. But Dan W's on for the ace, and he's real hungry for it. Wants to charge in with this 5-7. Symes, the movement's there, but Watto closes it out, and Scrim Team 1 narrowly pull ahead in the first half of overtime, taking it to 18-17. Wow, this could not be closer right now.
You do love to see it. I was going to predict that Army Scrim Team 1 were going to pull ahead. I'm not obviously taking advantage of that 1-point scoreline there. I just feel like Dan W, in fact, not Dan W. Oh no, Dan W has been doing some big work for his team. They've been working really hard, and I feel like they've definitely warmed up since game 1, where we saw them struggling on a map like Inferno. But I am interested to see, actually, what map we will be having next after this one is all said and done. If this one ends up all said and done. Because, like we said, this is close as you can get for the Lions League finale.
Oh, you love to see it. Woody pulling out the auto sniper, but only finds himself one, and we very, very quickly find ourselves in a 3-on-3. Dan W in fact, it was Symes popping a shot. Couldn't connect it though, and Logix punishes him for the repeat. It's all on FaZe and Tyler now to try and hold this one up. They've got a man disadvantage though. And FaZe, he's got the sound cues, he can relay the information. But I think Tyler's actually rotating off of B because of it. They're going for the gamble here, and I think they might have guessed right, but they still need to find the frags. And there's 3 very hungry Ts looking to take this round, pull ahead. And JKM opens things up. That's going to be FaZe falling, and Tyler, last alive, a 1-on-3. It's going to be a difficult one for him to pull off, but plenty of money in the bank, so I think he'll go for it.
I think he might. Tyler's, you know, if there was one person to go for it, Tyler, he does not back down whatsoever. Tyler's just got so much. Oh, he actually guessed right, but it's not the right angle on it. And, yeah, no, he... Oh, wow, look at him go. He's actually trading out the AWP for the AK. He's determined to get on the site, or at least find some more frags. He finds the one. He's going back for his AWP now. He's had fun with that AK, and he's going to get the hell out of there. Great thinking from Tyler. Though this might be dangerous for him. Never mind. Watto runs straight into him. Knife out. No fear. And Tyler actually comes away with 2 frags that time, and that's a good pickup from him.
Indeed it is. I hate to name and shame, but it's not all negative. I was quite surprised to see Watto's kills there on the scoreboard, because I've seen him get some good kills. I actually thought he was having a pretty big impact in this game, just as he's opened things up a few times, got himself a couple of nice kills, but I only just realised he's still on single digits, which in the second half of overtime, definitely not what you want to be seeing, but it doesn't matter. His side pull ahead by 2, in fact, as JKM finds Woody. And as they're 2 kills ahead right now, Scrim Team 1, they might be able to put themselves on overtime match point. Skyarto makes that all the more promising. And Tyler and Jake 1 left in a 2-on-5. They've got to try and retake the A site as well. It's going to be very, very difficult for them.
That it is, though Dan W, he is just hunting, not giving Army Scrim Team 3 that chance. It's gonna be the 20th round. And are we gonna see Army Scrim Team 1 end this in overtime, in style? Josh, what a game we've seen. And this is only the second one for today. We've still got one more after this as well, which is going to be Army Scrim Team 2 versus... Oh, Logics, if you'd only pulled the trigger! Oh, sometimes you just can't. We know way more than most of the guys on the map do.
Oh no, Tyler! Oh wow, that is not fun to see. A very ambitious move from the T side, but could be costly. They've bought 3 AWPs this round. Gayato's fallen with one. But as they go into what will be the post-plant as soon as that bomb goes down, those 2 AWPs still left alive could be problematic, especially with Jake 1 throwing nades like that. It's a 3-on-3 now. Army Scrim Team 1 on match point. This could be the round to close it out if they can pull it off. And Dan W's Molotov, well, Simons is going to sit in it. In fact, Symes, sorry, I've said it wrong again there. Going to sit in it.
Josh!
Gives them that man advantage. I know, I've committed blasphemy, but it shouldn't matter too much. It should be all done and dusted right now as it's a 3-on-1. Jake 1 trying to make something work, but it's not going to happen. JKM takes him down. And well, the team that pulled away at the start should have really taken it 16-11. They managed to finish it off right at the end. It was looking really, really dangerous for them. Scrim Team 3, a valiant attempt to pull it right back, get it to overtime, but they just couldn't finish it off. They do fall. And, well, Scrim Team 1, they'll be happy that they take that game. They go 1-for-1 tonight. They've not been completely humiliated on a 2-0, but yeah, they had to fight really, really hard for that second one.
That they did. It was great to see. Obviously, overtime, very dangerous to watch. Very, very exciting to see, though. But we're not done. Like I was saying just before that game ended, we still have one more best of one for you. But before we go into that, we are going to give you guys a break. That was a very long game. So take this opportunity, grab yourself some food, get a bit of water in you. Nip to the loo if you need to, farm some lol W's and chat. So we'll see you guys very shortly. See you in a few.
There's a notebook on the table, you can take it to the store, so you won't forget the groceries anymore. There's a rifle in the cabinet that I used to fight a war, but to this day I don't know what I was fighting for. I'm fighting for. Show me love as we get older, and I'm falling at your feet. After 30 years of service and months of it on me. Show me love as we grow colder, let our love provide the heat, let our older bones and miss.
to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I live alone on my own, won't you save me? I've got hope, but I need more than that. You can help me, bring me down to earth. And I feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. We've both got problems, don't you know? Now get them off your chest, put your mind to rest. And she said, I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I'm falling top to toe, falling in love, but my heart's not there. I walk alone on my own, won't you leave me? There's a road, but I need more than that. If you help me, no one will get hurt. And I feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. You and I have problems, don't you know? Now get them off your chest, lay your mind to rest, your mind to rest. From my top to my toe,
I said, she crawled in my bed, said she did it just because. She must be the one I'm waiting on. I have a vibe all inside of my head. So from the flesh to the bones I dread. And even when the darkness knows your stride, you'll have to fight, let me burn to ground. I have a vibe all inside of my head. So from the flesh to the bones I dread.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our final game of the evening. What a long haul it has been, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, it's been as enjoyable for you as it has been for me and Josh. So, we're just waiting for the boys to finish their knife round. But before we jump in, Josh, do you want to remind these guys about that knife giveaway that we were talking about earlier? If there's any time to do so, and by all means, just give them the basic kind of details so they can get their hands on a fresh new knife.
Go for it. I mean, if you've just joined the stream or you weren't here earlier on, we're giving away 3 knives this weekend, and we're giving away loads of skins. So woo, get hyped, get your hands in the air. It's loads of prizes. Obviously, we've got the CS:GO Fight Night this weekend. We're going to be giving away 3 knives, 1 on each day, and plenty of skins as well just throughout the broadcast. So all you got to do to get in on the knife giveaway is head over to the CS:GO Fight Night Twitter. You don't have to like the post. You have to retweet the post. You have to tag a couple of buddies, give us a follow, and then the winners will be chosen on stream. And for whatever reason, if you don't have Twitter or you don't want to get in on the knife giveaway, turn up on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there's a chance that you could just get a random trade offer. Something pops up on the screen. It says you've just won a free skin. You get a random trade offer for a $5-10 skin. So definitely make sure you tune in. But for now, let's focus on the game at hand. Scrim Team 2 versus Scrim Team 3. And it's the T side to open things up on Vertigo. They've charged onto the B side. Ooh, Sammy. Thought you were going to fall there. It just about survives, but not for long as Tyler gets himself the headshot. The 2-man advantage now. They've got the site. I don't see a lot of chance for a retake happening here as Tyler, well, still does a lot of damage. Jake finds himself the kill, and yeah, no chance for Team 3 here. That's actually a surprising start because Scrim Team 3 were very, very strong in the first game. And they completely demolished the team that have just taken Team 2 to a huge overtime, if I'm right. Yes.
That is
just
correct. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, they jumped there. Scrim Team Army Scrim Team 2, sorry, my English is getting away with me there, was our previous winner. I suppose they just had more time to warm up. Maybe Scrim Team 3 got a bit old as they were waiting for this game to go. I don't know, but we are seeing the same demolition that we saw the first round with Sammy S, the last alive.
How would he?
Jumps on him, absolutely demolishes them. Any predictions for this one, Josh? Are we going to see a stomping from Team 2, or is Army Scrim Team 3 going to show up like they did at the first half of Insomnia? Inferno. Got Insomnia on the brain, guys. Can't wait to meet you all. But yeah, hopefully we won't see a stomping. We'll see a fair game, but if we do, then Army Scrim Team 2 are looking very poised to do so.
There, and Scrim Team 2 charging up ramp right now. They will find themselves an empty A-bomb site if they hurry up. But actually, they're going to use all of their utility to clear a site that's got no one on it. Wow, that's a lot of utility. There we go. They finally go for the bomb plant. Symes finds himself one with the nade as well, but as Josh gets himself one back with the Deagle, I think that's over towards ramp. Does take a lot of damage though, and with a 4-on-4, with the bomb plant down, all in good post-plant positions as well, it's going to be a very difficult retake for Scrim Team 3 and Woody. Well, making the numbers back in his team's favour, and yeah, this is all over right now. Josh, 8 HP, can't find himself anything. FaZe closed him out with the PP Bison. And yeah, those Bison seem to be doing a lot of work. Fantastic showing early on from Jake 1, 5-0 right now. And Scrim Team 3 seem to be really struggling. They've finally pulled out a full buy. But yeah, it's very bizarre, and it's a real showcase of the Lions League, where one week you'll see a team absolutely dominate, and then the following week you'll see that same team that were on fire in the last struggle against an opponent that they shouldn't really do so. So, like, yeah, as I say before, Scrim Team 3 completely demolished Scrim Team 1 on Inferno, and then Scrim Team 1 has just beat Scrim Team 2 on Mirage. But that's not what the scoreline's showing. As we go into this round, though, seems that the CTs, they're coming out on top. Found themselves that early pick, the man advantage, might lead them to the round win. FaZe does a lot of damage through the smoke, but does fall. It's now a 5-on-3 as they're trying to work something over towards the B site. Daggy's going to whiff, though. Who is Daggy? He wasn't someone that we saw earlier. Is he a sub that's coming?
I believe so. Are we on about Jake? Daggy? I don't remember Daggy. Though.
Yeah, on the CT side. Right.
Daggy. Interesting. We might have seen a trade up. Yeah, maybe because obviously that last game went on for quite a long time. We might have seen a change out. Someone might have had to leave.
Oof. Nice headshot, make that too. Oh, Woody, he's down to 1 HP. But he's still hungry for more. How does he find Stan? He's 1 HP. He's found himself 3 kills. Surely he gets taken out here. Oh no, the timing. Oh, Sammy. You had me scared there. Had Woody stayed in that head angle, the HP disadvantage wouldn't have mattered. He maybe could have come out on top. Either way, though, for him to find himself 3 kills there is insane. Very, very narrowly, Scrim Team 3 put their first round on the board, but losing so many players means that everyone other than Sammy has to rebuy, and there's plenty of money in the bank for the T side, so they can buy back into this one too. Woody actually opting for another PP Bison, despite the money to buy something else. You'll love to see it as he swings around the corner. Well, not going to work for him, but Symes easily trades it.
That he does. Easily trades it out. Symes trying to find more FaZe, in fact, find Stan in the back lines. As we do see the smoke blocking off all of the site. Actually nothing going CT's way until Without finds the frag there. There we go. Jake 1. Getting the refrag. It's going to be Daggy, the new face, I believe, to try and hold on to this bomb as it ticks down. If he plays it slowly, he might have a chance, but Jake 1, too quick, too speedy, does him dirty, and it's going to be the first round going... Oh, no, sorry, a 4th round going the way of Army Scrim Team 2, and yeah, we're going to be stuck with that.
I love to see it. I love to see it. It looks pretty sunny on Vertigo, so this sunglasses is going to do you well. They suit you well as well. I like that. I like that look. Ooh, but I don't like that look even better. Stan, a crispy 1 league. Opens things up onto Symes.
You can never, ever have enough sunglasses, Josh, especially while on Gamer Island. UV rays are very dangerous for your eyes, and, you know, if one pair fails, you need a second. Second pair fails, you're going to need a third. So, especially for Stan there, if he had those glasses, he might have survived Woody's assault there. Either way, though, Josh does fall, phased as well, does fall. And it's going to be Daggy and Sammy left with it all to play for.
Yeah, Yes, it is. Daggy walking up. Not going to stop it. There we go. Faye's going to take him down with ease. And, well, Scrum Team 2, they bounced off of that round loss. And Jake 1 with a crispy headshot to close it out. They take themselves 5-1 right now. A very, very nice showing from them early on in this game. And Vertigo might just be their playground.
Might just be indeed. One hell of a swing set to play on. Wouldn't recommend it though, as that drop would kill any likely CT or T. Unless they could fly, but I don't see that happening, seeing as none of them are jet mains, and this is not Valorant. But either way, we're going to see FaZe. How has he got there so quickly? Actually, Without's going to read this, though he's not aiming in the right direction. FaZe is going to cause a bit of chaos for those CTs. As we wait to find out what happens. Stan actually taking down Jake 1. Great kill from him. And we might just see a second actually here, Josh.
Yeah, the CTs finding those early 2 kills, taking control of this round, and they've taken control of almost the entirety of the map. Actually, they've essentially got ramp control if they want to take it. They've got mid, they've got right up close to B, which has allowed them to force the T's right back. And essentially, they're just in spawn right now, trying to rework over towards B. 40 seconds on the clock. They need to make something work. The bomb's creeping up the stairs, but Without, he's fallen right back. They've got a 2-man advantage. He doesn't need to risk playing up close alone. And therefore, there's potential of him dying and then, well, it's a 4-on-3. They can get onto the site. It doesn't work well for them at all. So if he plays it really far back, he's able to get himself one. He's able to hide, call the rotations. Might not be needed, though, as Sammy finds Woody. TDI gets himself a nice kill. Without, he's still alive. They're not expecting him to be there. He's baited his teammate a little, but it's for the better cause. He's still alive, allows the rotations to come in. Does eventually fall to Tyler, but with 4 seconds on the clock, I don't even think he's got time to get this bomb down. It just about goes down. But with the desperation plant, he can't come off of it, and he will get taken down straight away. So,
That
from Team 3.
Did you see the boost back there, Josh? The little boost from the T's to get up onto that site. It was really, really interesting to see. Not only did he have to jump as well to give him the extra height, but it got him on the site fairly quickly. And it did put Without into a little bit of disarray. I don't think he realized how close that T had managed to get. And I didn't know you could boost up that way. It's very, very clever. Ingenuity coming out from Scrim Team 2. Let's hope that they use that in Season 2 of the Lions League.
Oh, no, Sammy, you can't be playing as close as that with no support. Gets taken down by Tyler. Can't connect his shot. The man advantage. Oh, my goodness, Tyler. Wow, he has shown up today. Both maps, we've seen him finding some big frags. Stan coming back in. There's a big gap in that smoke. It's going to allow him to find 2. With the 3 versus 3, the T's have got the post plants. Jake finds himself one back, so a 3-on-2. FaZe is here to help out, and Tyler pokes his head up with the AWP. Should be able to find 1. There we go. Can he get the second as well? Tyler can't connect the shot, but he's got the angle, and just misses the head. Without able to do a lot of damage, but taken out by FaZe and Scrim Team 2. They put round number 8 on the board. They go 6-2 right now, and they've completely reset their opponent. Well, they are really dominating right now on Vertigo.
They are. Did you see that knife damage right at the end there? They're that confident. They're just throwing knives left, right, and center. Obviously, not enough damage done, but oh, Symes taking down Daggy and TDI finding Without early. It's another round that could be instantly going Army Scrim Team 2's away if Stan can't stop it. No, he does get downed by Jake 1. Big pickup from him. Look at Woody, actually, with the shotgun. Does get taken down by Josh, and he doesn't get to use that very, very dangerous weapon at close range.
Yeah, that was unfortunate from Stan. There you could see the mid player. He essentially pierced his ears. He fired a deagle shot either side of his head, just narrowly missing. Really unfortunate stuff. As Symes walking up that flash. Gonna take him off the angle, pulls out the Tech 9, and it's gonna cost him. He's lost the AWP. Sammy charges in to try and retrieve it. Jake 1 makes sure that doesn't happen, and I think the AWP actually fell off the building. So Scrim Team 2, they put another round on the board. 7-2 right now. CT side will be able to buy into this one. There we go. They are going to pull it out. Let's see if they can get around on the board here, because if they can't, then Scrim Team 2 might be able to run away with this half without going really aggressive over towards B ramp, but it's going to cost him his life. Symes, fantastic entry work. Takes out that all-important AWP, gives them the man advantage, and leads to a pretty convincing fake, as his teammates are actually going over towards the A site, where Tyler's opening things up.
He has opened things up indeed. Though, Stan is not giving up on that A site. In fact, I believe... in fact, that was the B site he was playing on. A site's now actually got the bomb planted on it. He's going to have to rotate over. It is a 3 versus 3. That smoke only concealing Daggy for so long. Jake falls early in this retake, but Josh gets the refrag onto FaZe. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 now. Make that a 2 versus 1. Tyler finds Stan rotating over. And here we have it, Josh. Can he do it? Can he break this deadlock that his team find themselves in? And no, he cannot. That's another round going the way of Army Scrim Team 2. And one hell of a pickup for Scrim Team 2 as well. Good on them. They're running away with it.
Yeah, tiny bit messy at the end there, but they do come out on top, and a fantastic showing from Jake. He's 14-2 right now. He's played so well in both these games, and I'm super excited to see him on Saturday, but Woody completely shuts me up. Despite the aggression from Stan, Woody comes out on top. That nade not going to go anywhere, but it doesn't matter because Symes is hitting the heads. Woody finds himself another headshot, finds a third as well. Josh only able to find himself one. And Scrim Team 2, they just turn up. They're against a buy round, and they completely shut it down. And look at us. This is a cute camera angle. My sonny's a
I didn't realize you were. I didn't realize you were wearing sunglasses as well, Josh.
For the flashbangs.
But can yours do this, Josh?
No, they cannot. No, they cannot.
3 levels.
That is very,
support,
very snazzy. Very, very snazzy. Get it in the chat. Who's got the better sunglasses, me or Blitzy?
I didn't even realize Josh had some great sunglasses on just as well. Because obviously, at this part in the evening, with our lighting rigs as well, we got to keep those eyes funky fresh. And sunglasses, they come in clutch. But 3 levels of sunglasses, even better. Josh, I would recommend.
Yeah, that is some futuristic stuff. Symes should be able to see the head here, but he spots it late. And with an auto shotgun. Absolutely tears him apart. As FaZe finds himself one over towards A, though. Does give him that man advantage. Jake gets a nice headshot onto Stan as well. The bomb's round on that side of the map. They'll be able to go and plant it, but as Daggy takes out Woody, might be able to find himself one more as Tyler whiffs. It's going to keep him busy, but, well, they're not able to rotate right now, which is really what they want to do. They need to go and defuse this bomb. They can't focus on Daggy and CT. In fact, Tyler in mid. Said that completely the wrong way round, but it doesn't matter. Without, in a 1 versus 3, he's bottom ramp. And I think he's just going for exits right now. He knows he can't go for this. He's got no kit, too many players to find. And no one's going to exit ramp because they know that he's down there. So, yeah, smart stuff from Scrim Team 2. They get themselves on double digits. Really, really dominating on Vertigo right now. And, well, Scrim Team 3, they need to try and pull these next 3 rounds back if they want to have a chance going into the next half and actually have enough rounds to play with to try and pull it back. Because if you let this go like 13-2 right now, then even if you have a fantastic second half and you dominate on your T side, you're only giving yourself 3 rounds to play with, which is not enough.
It is not enough for them, seeing as we do have this scoreline at the moment, though, you know, anything can happen. It is live. Just give it some time, Josh. We might end up seeing a nice comeback. Let's not forget, Army Scrim Team 3 absolutely demolished in that first game that we saw that only went to 1 half. Makes me think what we would have seen if we'd seen that second half. But like I said, still anyone's game, even though the deadlock is kind of not there at the moment. There's a lot of damage going in the way of Army Scrim Team 3, actually, as they pick up that round. Great job from them.
Yes, it is. So they've stepped up when needed. They've won that all-important round, but Woody's pulled out an M249. I'd like to say it's a mistake, but I'm almost certain it's not. And you absolutely love to see it. I really want to see what he can do with this as he's heading over towards ramp. Whilst it would be awesome to see a comeback from Scrim Team 3, it'd also be nice to see Scrim Team 2 win it, because then that means everyone will have won one game tonight. Everyone's a winner. Brings me back to primary school PE. Well, let's see what this M249 can do on Woody. He's spraying through the smoke.
Oh
He finds
my
himself free.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Woody.
It's a bit of a joke of a weapon, but it's actually doing the work. As he's hungry for more. He's going to spot the orb. He will get taken out, but he's done his job. And he's put his team in a very favourable position.
That he has. I've never seen that gun used in that way in a proper game since possibly, I don't know, the conception of CSGO, when all the guns were fully available to use and weren't, you know, subjected to, oh, you can't use that, you're a big noob, how dare you use that mid-game. Oh, FaZe, no, not like this. Pull out the knife, brother, pull out the knife. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, I was talking about bad ult shots in the chat, but that's unfortunate right there. FaZe could have added another round to Army Scrim Team 2's, you know, their scoreline there, but it's going to be another round going the way of Army Scrim Team 3, and they're finding these rounds. They're finding these rounds now, even if it is at the mistake of Army Scrim Team 2.
We'll hear that sound cue though. The player's burning in the Molotov, and it will give away their position. A good nade. In fact, it's not a nade, it's a flash. They don't peek off of it though. Just going to slow down the T's. The Scrim Team 3, they want to try and put round number 5 on the board, but they're still against a full buy, and this full buy is charging onto B, finding the frags. It signs to open things up, but Sammy Assen without finding 2 of their own. So we find ourselves in a 3-on-3. They should be able to get this bomb plant though. It's Jake One to punch in the numbers. And they can fall right back off of this. Jake One's trapped on the site, but Woody is on a huge flank. Stan's going to hear the sound cue, so he is going to try and go and deal with him, but it does mean that there's one less CT to help out on the retake. Stan will find the kill, but he's so late to the party now. It's pretty much all on Sammy S to find the kills. And I don't think this is going to happen for them. I think the T's will be able to pull this one off. Tom's beefing so fast right now. Stan found himself a headshot, but Tyler, he can just fall right back, play the time. The defuse is coming in though. Oh my goodness, he should just about have it. Tyler!
Oh, Tyler!
Why has he dropped down there? That's such a huge mistake. It's cost them the round. It's Scrim Team 3. It might be too little too late, but they've done the best they can to pull it back to a 10-5 half. And if they can take the pistol round, it's definitely doable.
Absolutely is, Josh. I wasn't expecting Tyler. After we've seen such high-level CS from him today, you know, his accuracy's been on point, his brain has been working, 200 IQ plays. It's hard to see, you know, that kind of play come out from him, especially when we're seeing Army Scrim Team 3 starting to get these rounds back on the board. I don't know, it still could be anyone's game. You know, we thought it was going to be a pretty quick steamroll with those early rounds coming in, but we're starting to see almost an engineer kind of play here, where they start out really strong and then start to, you know, lose steam near the end. But we're gonna have to wait and see. We've got our half-time chugging away. We'll see our second pistol round. I guess we can probably let them know one more time about our knife giveaway. What do you think? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We might just have missed the opportunity. Maybe a quick flash. There we go. Look at that. Oh, 3 beautiful knives. 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Be here for those and get yourself a free knife. I know me and Josh are very jealous that we can't have one.
Yes, we are. Be there or be square, folks. Make sure you go into that giveaway on Twitter as well if you want a chance of winning one of those knives. But right now we're seeing a funky boost from Scrim Team 2, and as everyone on this T side is walking up ramp, they are going to check it though without. The brain on this player is absolutely through the roof. Able to open things up, gets the second as well. That is huge as Woody coming in from behind. He whiffs the shot. Oh no! Woody, how do you not find that one? But yeah, insane from without. Credit where credit's due. I don't know how he's pulled off that headshot.
I'm just as baffled as you are, Josh. How on earth he managed to pull that off? But we're seeing Jake with a Herculean effort right now. He's taken 2. And it's just one tapping away. He's really taking his time with it. And that bomb is ticking away. I don't think he's going to have the time to do this. So he's really rushing now. He does find another. How is this man not dead yet? What are you doing? Jake, he's still alive. Jake, get out of there. And he finishes it, but Jake won, the unkillable man on that site. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's done some massive work there to get himself 3. And, well, that crispy aim that we just saw in that round reflects in his KD. 21-6 right now. Huge showing from him. They're actually saying, look at this aggression. Oh, Woody with a mag 7 gets away with murder. Ooh. He can fall right back off of it as well. DDI trying to push in. Find himself one, but Sammy S has run out of bullets. He is going to fall. The Woody's shotgun as well. His plate's doing work with the Deagle. A 3 versus 2 now. Scrim Team 3 will be able to get onto the A bomb site. But a man down, and they've given up so much control. There's a flank coming in from behind. 2 players readily waiting to deny this bomb plant. But Josh, doing the work with a Mac 10, puts his team back with a man advantage. As Jake 1 walks up. Oh no, Jake 1! How has he done that?
Jake! Oh, he's not even going to defuse it yet. He's taking his sweet old time. Oh, the BM coming in as well. How? Quick draw from Jake. We saw it with his pistol, but look at that now. Unbelievable play from him. I didn't even quite catch how he did that either. I was checking out what our lovely chat was saying. Obviously, you guys are very important to us here at EFL. And if you guys have got any opinions or anything, any questions, then by all means throw them in there. Our mods should be able to let you know about anything you might be interested in. Whether it's CSGO Finite, whether it's the Lions League, whether it's the casters, or whether it's how cute Josh is in that lighting.
Blitzy to answer that one though, but well, Stan coming back, takes out Jake 1, but not before he's able to take out 2 of his teammates with Woody on the Negev right now. We've already seen him take 1. This player on the funky weapons today, he's not slowing down at all, tapping away. There's now a 4 versus 1. Sammy S can't do anything as FaZe coming in from the back. Tyler still seems to think someone's alive. There we go. He's just got the information late that they're all dead. They can get the defuse in, so 12-6 right now. Just to fill you in, Blitzy, on that round that Jake 1 clutched, okay, the timing was impeccable. Josh was watching CT. He actually turned just as Jake started walking up. He saw him in the corner of his screen, but I don't know, maybe he's playing 4x3. Maybe he just didn't see him in the corner of his screen. But as he turns his back, Jake 1 just able to creep up, gets himself those 2 1Ds. It's absolutely huge. Tyler, though, with that P90, finds himself too early. Woody tries to get in on it with those Negev kills, but as he gets taken down, a 4 versus 3 now. Scrim Team 3 falling right back. Want to try and find a new avenue that isn't riddled with those automatic weapons. But they're getting picked off like flies. Only 2 left alive and only pistols in hand. Daggy, living on borrowed time, will get taken out by Tyler and Scrim Team 2. Well, they put themselves onto 13. It's looking very dangerous right now. 3 away from that magic number 16. And yeah, Scrim Team 3, they've got 10 rounds to pull back if they want to make this one work. This is going to be very hard for them. But they are on a buy round. They've got the tools to do so. They just need to hit the heads.
That is correct. Are we seeing Army Scrim Team 3 run out of steam? Are we going to see another big comeback. Like we saw last game, actually. We went to overtime in the last game. I'm very excited to see. But already Woody, he's got that Negev. He's fully engineered this one out. If you guys don't understand the concept of the engineered idea, basically the engineers in our Lions League Series 1 especially have adapted and have, improved their Negev game. I don't know how they've done it. I don't know why they've done it. But they have, and it's brilliant to see. So obviously next season we're going to have to wait and see whether they adopt it again. Right now, though, without actually pulling this one back, actually, for Scrim Team 3, he's found another one.
Oh, no, Woody.
Leaves. Oh.
Woody gets into one. Can't find the second, though. Got me very excited, but FaZe in a fantastic position to clutch this up.
Indeed, actually, FaZe does have the HP. Doesn't quite have the weapon he wanted, but it doesn't matter. Where did you come from, FaZe? He's sneaking around the map. He's happy. He's shooting in the air like he just doesn't care. It's a party right now for Scrim Team 2. Jesus.
Yeah, the T-side, they really needed to win that round to be able to prevent their opponents from getting to match point. They weren't able to do so. They really should have been able to. They had the two-man advantage. They had the sight. They just didn't check to see if FaZe had pushed up from behind, and it cost them the round. And now they're just down to the pistols. Sammy S, the only man that's brought into this one. He finds himself one onto Tyler, but Woody goes for it again. Able to get two. He's walking around the corner so slowly. Oh my goodness, Woody! That's so much damage.
What is he doing? Josh, he's not allowed to do that. Tell him it's illegal. Tell him it's illegal, Josh. Surely.
Woody, calm it down. You're upsetting Blitzy.
What is going on? They're shooting each other on ladders now, Josh. This is absolute chaos. Oh, dear. Josh,
that was a mess.
They've broken me, Josh. What did I just watch? What did I just watch? You might have just saw a brief glimpse of my absolute chaotic reaction as to what we just saw then, but oh my word.
Still rocking the triple sunnies as well.
Oh, of course. Gamer Island is waiting for us when we finish this. I just want us UV protection.
Fair enough. I want to see you with your triple sunnies and a margarita in hand next stream.
Oh,
getting
absolutely.
That Gamer Island vibe.
EFL have promised to send over 2 full glasses of pina coladas for the next time we venture forth onto Gamer Island, and I am looking forward to having a nice frosty glass with you, Josh. It's going to be great.
Me too. But as this will be our last week of Lions League, I might have to wait until Season 2. Oh my god, without! Jesus, what a headshot.
Without.
I mean, it's too little too late, surely. Let his opponent get onto match point. But a big time for him to step up, nonetheless. Gets himself 3 kills. We're going to have to see some perfect counter-strike from them right now to pull back 8 in a row. But Scrim Team 2, they're going to force straight back into this one. They have got the money to do so. FaZe going to pull out an auto sniper. Woody with the famous Negev. It's actually funny to see as well. Not only is he playing stupid weapons, but he's also got 23 kills.
Unbelievable.
Madness.
Like, how? That's not allowed, Josh. That's illegal. But I guess, the fun days that we have on the Lions League, obviously they do give the best kind of content, I guess, for the chat. It's all good fun, really. Oh, no, here we go already. Tyler, the engineer, the man with the plan. He sprays down 2. Jake finds 1. Sammy, he's so low and he goes down. It's a 1 versus 5. Josh, can we count this one down? I don't think Scrim Team 3 are going to be able to pull this one back off as we see the final
He's a
few
fantastic
seconds.
player. But he's not this good. Surely not. There's no way he's pulling back a 1-on-5. He is trying to make it work. Gets himself 1 onto Symes, so makes it slightly easier, but there's 4 players swarming around that bomb. And Jake's actually waiting for a knife kill, and he might be able to get it.
I don't know whether you've seen the boost that's going on here, Josh, as well. Jake obviously going Splinter Cell right now. Look at this boost. It's a 3-man boost. They're
see
not looking
anything.
the right way. Woody's panicking. He's running with the auto sniper.
Oh my God.
What?
Wow. All right. Whatever.
Wow. What? Anything can happen. It's live here at the Lions League. Final day for season 1. Josh, can you try and help me to describe what we saw for the finale today on our fun day? Thank you. Oh, look at those glasses. Phenomenal. I was going to offer, if you wanted another pair, I could let you try mine on, but obviously you've already got some.
You can just hand them through the webcams. These webcam boxes are actually kind of like Portal. We can kind of teleport to each other's rooms. It's pretty cool.
Oh no, I'm putting them the wrong way. Hold on. There you go.
Cool, thanks.
Right
and then I'll just receive them from there. Thanks. Cool. Cheers.
Good stuff.
Nice. Thanks, bro.
Well, what a day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Me and Josh here have been casting the Lions League for the full first season. If you guys want to see us again for season 2, then by all means, get on the EFL or AO's social medias. Let them know that you want to see the Josh Martin and the Blitzy go at it again on the casting booth in Gamer Island, which we've been hiding from you this entire time. I know. You might have seen it earlier when we had our little break or intermission, but we are back here again. And we're going to be here until season 2, Josh, I believe. There's the margarita! Oh, it finally came. Thank God. Where's Josh's, though? Josh, did you not get one?
I didn't have one. That's not fair.
Unbelievable. I tell you what, I could probably give you mine, but we're gonna have to reach through the screen again. Yeah, sadly not. I'm not gonna be able to give you one, but
there we go.
It's going through. Fantastic.
Thanks, bro.
Fantastic
Thanks, bro.
stuff here. But ladies and gentlemen, obviously all fun and games, all good things must come to an end, and tonight has been an absolute delight to have you all here. Obviously, from myself, it's been great to cast the Lions League, and hopefully season 2 will be just as epic as season 1 has been. More Army teams are going to be joining us for season 2, and we hope that you guys will join us too for that. So for myself, it's been a pleasure. You guys have been amazing, and all the teams that have been playing the Lions League have been absolutely phenomenal. But Josh, I think it's only right that we let you close this one off because you've been doing so fucking well in this series. So please, by all means, end this one off in style.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody that has watched throughout this entire first season. It has been epic. We've seen so many awesome games. A really nice 3 best of ones tonight as well to close it off. It was awesome to see every single team winning a map as well. We saw some really fun stuff. We had some fun on the broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as we did. Make sure you join us this weekend for CSGO Fight Night. It's going to be awesome. Loads of prizes, loads of top caliber Counter-Strike. And if you're not there for that, then make sure you're here for Season 2 of the Lions League. It's going to be epic. Thank you for everyone that's watched tonight and in previous weeks. For the last time this season, that's going to be all from me and Blitzy. Good night, everybody.